What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream, and a very happy Magic Monday, one and all.
Yes.
We made it, we did it, we're here. It's the beginning of another week, at least, generic weekday week. Hopefully you all had a great weekend and or week since we last saw you, or welcome, and hopefully you're doing well in general. And in fact, as always, you're more than welcome to let us know how you're doing in chat, or if you're watching on the VOD, in the comments down below. We would love to hear from you. But I guess if we would love to hear from you, maybe we should introduce ourselves. And so, for those of you that may be new, whether you're watching live or on the VOD, what's going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Amy.
We are Geek for All, and we are here, as we are every Monday, to play some Magic the Gathering Arena here on Magic Monday. And specifically, tonight, for the first time ever on this channel, we are going to be playing some Magic the Gathering The Hobbit. Specifically limited, it says so right here. Magic the Gathering The Hobbit limited events. We've got options. We're probably going to start with sealed because we always start with sealed. But yeah, so that you are all aware, there was not a streamer event for this set that we participated in or that anyone participated in. It was an interesting choice by Wizards. We can get into that some other time. But I think we're going to otherwise start a sealed for the night. And as always, if you're out there, let us know how you're doing, and we will otherwise get right into our first sealed.
Yes.
Look at this Lonely Mountain art in the background.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. All right, 6 packs, at least 1 mythic. In fact, 2 mythics that are duplicates, and they are legendary, and they are the Arkenstone. So the Arkenstone is a 5-mana legendary artifact that says creatures you control get +1/+1. At the beginning of your end step, you draw a card. So the turn that you play this, you draw a card at that end step. And every one of your end steps, you draw a card. So you're automatically drawing 2 cards a turn while this is on the field.
Cool. Okay, so it's every time, not just the first time you play the card.
Well, this hits the battlefield. Yeah, it just stays. And it says at the beginning of your end step, draw a card.
Okay, I thought it was just when you play it at that end step.
No, yeah, every end step.
That's really good.
Agreed. But it also has an adventure, Seek the Heart, 2 and a white for a sorcery adventure. Search your library for a legendary creature card, reveal it, put it into your hand, and then shuffle. So if you have this in your opening hand, or at least early on enough, and you want to play this on turn 3, you can go get a legendary creature, and then on turn 5 you can play this. Obviously you can do it outside of that as well, but and you can put the Arkenstone in a deck that doesn't have white in it or can't produce white, and you just won't use the adventure, but you can still play it for the Arkenstone part of it. So that's pretty cool. And we have 2 of them, which is great. Now, again, they're legendary. You literally cannot have 2 on the field at the same time.
Right.
But if and when they want to destroy this thing, there's that. Also of note, if you put it in a deck with white in it, you can have 1 on an adventure, so you can play Seek the Heart while 1's on the battlefield still. You're allowed to do that. You just can't have 2 the Arkenstones on the battlefield at the same time. So you can have 1 on an adventure kind of forever, like for the rest of the game.
Right.
And then if and when they kill it, they know that you would just be able to play another one, so they probably just wouldn't destroy it. But
cool.
Yeah.
All right, well.
And then, interestingly, it looks like, look, if we went red, green, black, we could do every card that we opened. But we have Part in Friendship. 5-mana enchantment. Whenever a non-token creature you control dies, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature. If its mana value is less than or equal to the number of lands you control, you put it onto the battlefield for free. Otherwise, you put it into your hand, and the rest go on the bottom in a random order, only once each turn. I'm not in love with this card. It's a little expensive. We have Chief Warg's Company. Which is 1 black-green for a 5/3 trample wolf. It can't attack unless we control 2 or more other wolves, but at the beginning of your upkeep, you make a 2/2 wolf. So every turn you get a wolf. If you have no other wolves in your deck, 2 turns later, this can attack as a 5/3 for 3. But otherwise, it could attack maybe earlier if you have a 1 or 2 drop wolf that then on your next turn, when it would not have summoning sickness anymore, you would make a wolf on your upkeep. Now you have 3, you can attack with this thing.
Oh. I was hoping it would be bad since Part in Friendship was bad.
Oh, yeah.
But
Well, that's
I guess
all
not.
right. No, it's very good. Yeah,
Yeah.
making a 2/2 every turn is pretty great.
Yeah, a
Now,
little bit.
notably, it's a 5/3, so it's a lot easier to be killed, or to kill it, I suppose, with, like, combat damage as well as just, like, burn damage or something, right? If it were a 5/5, a lot harder to deal 5 damage to it than deal 3 damage to it. Speaking of companies, right? Chief Warg's company, we have Bolg's company as well.
Ah.
Black-red for a 2/2 goblin soldier. This creature has haste as long as you control another goblin, and then you can tap it to sack another goblin to add black and red mana. There is the sack, speaking of sack, there's the Sackville Bagginses. 1 and a black for a 2/2 legendary halfling citizen. When they enter, you can sacrifice another creature or artifact to draw a card and make a treasure. And whenever you sack a token, target opponent loses 1 life. So,
Are they supposed to be a couple
Yes.
or brother and sister? Because they have the exact same face.
yeah, I believe they
That's
are.
gross.
I believe they're a couple, but people will learn quickly that my Hobbit knowledge is quite lacking. It says, it took more than Bilbo showing up alive to convince some that he was not, in fact, presumed dead. We have Dwalin, Weapon Master. 1 and a red-white hybrid for a 2/1 first strike legendary dwarf warrior. And when he enters or attacks, you put a hone counter on each equipment you control, and a hone counter gives your equipment +1/+0 to the equipped creature for each hone counter on it.
Wow.
Desert Wereworm is the last one. 6 mana, 0/5 Dragon Worm, but it gets +2/+0 for each mountain you control. So presumably you have at least 2 when you cast this because you need double red. And that would mean that it's at minimum a 4/5 when you play it for 6 mana. But of course it could be a 6/5 if you have even a third red, which is half of this. So if you're playing a 2-color deck, you would hope that statistically by the time you get to 6 lands, that half of them would be red. And then it says, whenever you attack with creatures with total power 12 or greater for the first time each turn, untap all attacking creatures, and after this phase, there's an additional combat phase. So we were just saying you would hope on average that this thing would be a 6/5. So that's half of what you need to get to total power 12 or greater.
Wow. Okay. Sounds good.
Right? It's very interesting.
I'm not going to weigh in on what you're going to be playing here. That's up to you, man.
Let's see what else we get. Because the black-green card seems incredible, right? That rare seems very, very good.
Yeah.
See, and there's already a Ravening Wargrade here, which is a wolf, too, so...
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, and no, Reverend Hell has got a wolf on it, but it's not a wolf itself. But we do have Bilbo's Deadly Slice, good removal spell. Crude Bent Blade makes them sack a creature. 3 Rage into the Valleys would let us draw a card, lose a life, and amass goblins 2 for 3 mana. Do you like these goblins over here on the right, the army?
You know, when the ears are that exaggerated, I don't know that I love it, you know?
Okay.
It's like...
Too much?
a little over the top.
Okay, I
You
appreciate
know?
that. Yeah. All right. Ooh, 2 Smaug's Furies too, huh? Okay. All right. Yeah.
Revenant Howl.
I know, but I said
Whatever.
it's got a wolf on it, but it's not a wolf creature. It's an instant.
That's what you were talking about. Sorry.
Yeah. No, it's okay.
Okay, we have Anton here.
Oh, Antonio.
Oh, Antonio, I'm sorry. Saying, I will send some goodies to your girl about MTG. Do you prefer red, blue, white, green, or black? I don't... Can you be more specific? Because I'm not sure if...
I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
And then these referred to, you were asking about the making the wolf. No, you were asking about the Arkenstone.
Right.
And or the wolf for every time and every turn here.
Okay. And then Dragonbane is here saying poi? I think that's maybe hi.
Well, what is up either way?
Because Dragonbane usually says hoi.
Yeah. So, hello, first of all, hello to you both, and welcome to the stream.
Yes. And Marcus is also here saying sup.
And what is up to you as well, Marcus, and to all of you, a happy Magic Monday. As
Yes.
always, you're more than welcome to let us know in general how you're doing. We would love to hear from you, so let us know.
Yeah.
Okay, so we know, you and I know, that this card is very good. This was in your deck when we played Two-Headed Giant pre-release, and this card is phenomenal. A 5-mana 4/4, and whenever you attack, amass goblins too. So if you play this pre-combat, and you have like a 1-drop on the field, like this card, and you turn this card sideways while this is on the field, it counts. That's you attacking. It doesn't have to be when this attacks. You amass goblins too, and so if you already have a goblin army out, and you've attacked with it, attacking in general, even with just the goblin army, gives it 2 +1/+1 counters. So,
Okay.
really, really good. I mean, it seems like red-black is going to be where we want to be. And then notably, with creatures like... Ooh, maybe we can try to splash the green. We've got a single Mirkwood. We've got Chief Warg's Company. We've got Duskwatch Hunter, which is hybrid. So even if we don't get the green, we can still play this creature. And it's a wolf. We have the Chief Warg, which is also black-green and is a wolf. It has Menace, and it says whenever you control a creature, or whenever you attack, while you control a creature with power 4 or greater, you draw a card and lose a life.
Cool.
It's very cool. And we have a Hobbit Hole, which would let us fetch. Also a gorgeous piece of art.
Yes.
Just absolutely gorgeous. The Old Thrush as well would let us go get a land, so that's pretty good. We could also...
I don't want Thrush. No, thank you.
Yeah, sorry, we're going to use it anyway.
Ew.
And then there's...
It's a bird, and it literally has a disease in the name.
Yeah. You
No,
sure do.
thank you.
And then there's Thrower's Map that would allow us to search for a basic, reveal it, put it into our hand, and then shuffle. And then later, for 2 mana at any time, technically, we could tap it, draw a card, and discard a card. So, yeah, we can definitely splash green for those couple of cards. Look at this little guy.
Oh.
Do you like this one, or you don't like this one? Okay. I respect it.
I don't care. Either way, like...
All right.
Not whether you respect it, whether...
Yeah.
You know, I don't really care.
About this creature.
Right.
It says, from infancy, warg pups were taught to hunt and harry and to fear and hate the presence of humans.
Dope.
So it gets all snarly. So I'll try to make the deck. I'll let you keep reading and check in with folks in chat, and I'll see where we end up at the end of this thing.
All right, cool. So Dragon Bean says, yeah, it's a verbal/written thing that I picked up at some point from somewhere. I think Kirby?
Okay. That would make sense.
Oh, Hoy or
Yeah.
Hoy?
Hoy.
Okay.
Hi. Is like Kirby's thing.
Okay.
Just like wave with both hands and say it like that. Do I want this card? I don't know. Dreaded Bat Cloud, I feel like is not as good. And then what do? Amass Goblins 2 for 2 mana, and then each creature you control with a counter on it has Menace. So basically, your Goblin army and or other creatures that you might have that have counters on them have Menace.
Now this goblin I love.
You did the one on the left here?
Yeah.
The great ugly looking goblin?
Yeah. He's great. And ugly.
All right, cool.
But emphasis on the great.
The bothersome noisemaker.
Oh, I like this one too.
Just because I'm a tuba player, or not just because of that?
Not just because of that.
Good.
Because it's cute.
What about this one?
Love it. Look at that face. Look at that face. He's so grumpy.
Yeah. He does seem pretty grumpy. I guess we play the Desert Wereworm, right? We're at 34 cards. Oh, right, but we want this one, this one, this one, this, and this. Then we know we need the Hobbit Hole, the Thrush, and the map. And that is exactly 40 cards.
Wow. You did it.
I sure did.
Sometimes the deck builds itself.
Sometimes the deck builds itself. But we need the Arkenstones. So, now we just need to cut one card. Well, 1 to 2 cards, yeah. Okay.
The Thrush. Because it sucks.
We need it.
I hate it.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Should be. So you should take it out of the deck.
Can't help you.
Fine. Dragon Bean says, I've been using IR to say hi for a stupidly long time that I don't even realize I'm doing it anymore. Laughing face.
Sure, that makes sense.
Where worm is fun ran.
Wereworm.
Oh, where worm.
The desert wereworm.
Okay. Is fun. Ran it in my pre-release and it won me a game. Oh, nice.
And so here they meant the
okay,
music.
yeah, that's fine. All right, cool.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying it. I haven't gotten to yet. I took out the equipment. I don't know why the equipment was in there, but it's gone now because that was very silly of me.
Yeah.
So we will see how this deck works. I'm not super confident, I won't lie. But we haven't otherwise gotten a chance to, try out stuff yet. Like I said, this is the first time we're doing this. Now, Amy, what about the deck box? We have, this is the deck box currently. This? Mm-hmm. The old fat spider can't see me?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's my spider friends.
All right, and then...
Works well with ramp, Dragon Bean says.
Makes sense. Yeah, if you can ramp it out early, sounds pretty good. What do we want to do for this red, black, splash green goblins deck?
King Squee.
You got it. And do we want Thor or do we want a different avatar?
Let's see. Who do we got? Lots of people.
Yeah, lots of people.
Alright. Anybody good though? Let's see. Just a vicious looking hippopotamus.
That's the Feldegriff.
Ha! Fleam.
You want Flame? You got it.
Goblin deck.
Flame is a goblin.
Dragon Bean says, but yeah, haven't drafted this set yet because it doesn't interest me as much and there isn't really any cards I'm after.
Totally fair. It's also, it's a small set. It's only got 5 supported archetypes in limited. That obviously does not mean that outside of supports that those don't work, but still, this hand is a little awkward. We are going first. I'm gonna mulligan. Okay, that's better. I can work with that. We do have 2 of them, so I don't feel so bad getting rid of the Arkenstone here. Okay.
Whoa.
We do have...
I love this
You do?
field.
Good.
Yeah.
We do have 3 pieces of removal in our hand right now and no creatures. That's a little upsetting. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Guardian of the Halls is a 2/2 trample, but if they get to 7 mana, it could be... they could put 3+1/+1 counters on it.
Dragon Bean says, honestly enjoyed TMNT more.
Oh, yeah.
Laughing face. Liked the little orphan card and found it funny.
Yeah, she was great. The little white turtle.
Oh,
I forget her
yeah.
name.
And Alliance was fun. I don't know what Alliance is.
The ability Alliance. Like when something enters, you trigger effects. When a creature enters,
Okay.
you trigger all your Alliance effects. Alright, Bilbo Baggins Burglar. And they draw a card. Not really good enough yet. Pass. This is troublesome.
It's burglesome.
Nice. We're going to take 4. What was Bilbo's adventure? Take a glance, scry 2. What?
I said scratch you.
Yeah. You're right. Mirkwood Nurturer. When it enters, return up to 1 other target permanent you control. If you do, put a counter on this creature. So they return Bilbo so that when he enters, they can draw another card. It's pretty good. Okay. Play a land. Oh, and then I guess they can do the adventure. Yeah. They take a glance and scry 2. Pretty good. 2 on bottom. Damn, good for you, opponent. I drew this. Draw a card, lose a life, amass goblins 2. Okay, well. I could stir up trouble to destroy a creature. And they do have a 4/3 out. Do I care? Yeah, whatever. I'll use my mana as effectively as possible.
I do want to point out it just started to rain. It's supposed to be thunderstorming all night. So just in case we lose power, I figured I would mention it now.
Sure. So yeah, if this stream ends very abruptly, you all know what happened. Oh,
yeah.
That's bad. That's very bad. And of course they immediately play a Hobbit hole. What a cool first game of this format it's going to be, huh? It's bad. So every time they play a land, they put a counter on one of their creatures, and then for 7 mana, this thing permanently becomes a bear with power and toughness equal to the number of lands they control. And then they play Old Thrush and go get another land and put it on top of their library. That thing has flash. You should have... Well, I would play that at the end of my opponent's turn. But, okay. I did get this. I guess I will... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You have pretty lands.
Yeah. Hasty 1/1, amass goblins 1.
Yeah. Goblin army.
And then say no attacks and pass. If I take 1 damage from the Thrush, I don't care. I want to keep up the Bilbo's Deadly Slice to get rid of this Guardian of the Halls. Okay, or 2 damage from the Thrush. That's annoying, but fine.
Yeah, Thrush kind of is, I imagine.
So they need 1 more land to be able to make their art or their enchantment into a 7/7. Alright, so then maybe... Oh, reach in first strike too, huh? Still, I want to stop the 4/4. So I'm going to go like this with the army, so that if they make this unable to work for some reason, then I will feel okay that the army still dies, as opposed to the creature. I was about to say it worked, but they still have the opportunity to play something. They have 3 cards in hand. They do. They kill our creature. Okay. And it has trample. We're at 3.
Gross.
Yeah. What a terrible first game in this format, man. Hopefully not indicative of how it's going to be going forward, but hey, we have 6 mana. We can play this. We don't really want to, but we otherwise have a 1/1 that can block a 4/4. We just lose now. No, we don't. We don't. We're not dead. We pass. We can block the 2/1, trade with it, and then use this to kill the 4/4. Take 3 and die. Now we die, because they targeted that way. Okay, yeah, we lose. If they swing out, which they did. That's game.
Okay.
Block here. Use this. Kill there. And we lose.
Thank you, Adalbert Worcester.
It's an interesting name.
Yes. It is.
Okay. It was only game 1. We did not get our splash color, despite the fact that we had like 6 sources for it. And so we had a dead card in our hand the entire game because of it. I guess next time what I'll do is I will bottom that. I'll bottom our splash if we don't have anything of the splash in the mulligan.
Okay.
Try to remember that. Because I was like, oh, it's 3 mana, but it's 3 mana in a color that we definitely didn't have, whereas the Arkenstone was 5 mana, where we would have been able to cast it no matter what, as long as we had 5 lands.
Right.
So, that's the better choice. Got to learn from our mistakes. I say our as if Amy had anything to do with it. See, look at this hand again. But now we don't have to mulligan this, so I would get rid of this, but we don't have to get rid of anything. So.
Right.
There we go. They mulliganed, though. And they have Squirrel Girl sleeves.
Yeah.
Her face is real weird.
Yeah.
On those sleeves.
She's like, I think she's like smirking.
Yeah, she's supposed to be
so
smug
like
or
the
whatever.
mouth is like not even.
Yeah.
But then also her face is turned to an angle that's not even.
Yeah.
So I think it just looks weird, you know?
Agreed. They play a 2/2 wolf, and they can pay 2 life to give it +2/+2 until end of turn, once per turn. We get a third land. We offer the trade. They take the bait. Okay, cool. Always make us have it. Paying the 2 life is irrelevant. Okay. We have a 5/2 first strike that kills that, and we get a 1/1 out of it, which is cool. Ravening Warg is a 2/2 Death Toucher. Okay. But we drew Goblin Town Flunkies. Good draw, man. Good draw. So we play this for 2. Does the Hunter do anything for us? Put a counter on target creature. So it does kind of the same thing. No, I think I do the Flunkies. Flunkies, amass goblins 1, go to combat, attack for 2. If they don't, yeah, I assumed they wouldn't trade there. It kept back both of these attackers, so it's smart of them to not do that. Okay, so this creature gets +2/+all for each graveyard with 7 or more cards in it. Whenever they draw their second card each turn, they'll presumably make me mill 3 cards.
Marcus says, I screwed up on Friday and laid down at 5 p.m. Didn't wake up until after midnight.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Well, sounds like dinner time at midnight to me.
Yeah, we had a good night. Hopefully you got to see it, or if you didn't, we are working our way towards finding out the source of the ants, or I should say, stopping the source of the ants. We found the scientist. We did fight our way to finding the scientist. Now we just have to not kill the queen. All right, so target creature they control gains hexproof for as long as this saga remains on the battlefield. Next turn, prevent all damage that would be dealt by up to 1 target creature for as long as it remains on the battlefield. Then draw a card, draw a card. Okay.
You scared me for a second. I was like, do we have ants?
Very nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we want to play... Oh, we don't have enough to do both. Okay, this is fine. Everything's fine. What we're going to do is we're going to play the Duskwatch Hunter. We're going to put the +1/+1 counter on the Flunkies so that we can swing with both of them. As lethal hits on the Counselors, they just take 6 damage, and we draw another card. It's I don't know where all of our splashes are, man. We have at least 3 or 4. No. We have 3 lands, right? And then 3 basics, I should say. All right, let's do this. That's step 1. The other Arkenstone. God damn it. 4th land. Combat. Swing with these 2 again. They take 6 again and go to 3. Damn.
Marcus says, Dr. Lesko is such an odd guy.
Yes, I agree with that. He was a very strange individual. That is also not our splash. Okay, they draw a card. They're at 1, which is, as we know, not 0.
Not 0.
We mill 3, or at least I assume we mill 3. It's target player, so they could target themselves, but... And while they're at 1, like, I don't think they're going to mill us out, but they get land. Okay, one of our green sources now in the graveyard. They conceded.
Thank you, Han Scorpio, Dauntless Drafter.
Sure.
The Doc Zoom is here saying, surprised you're not going full-blown squee with the squee avatar and companion. And yes, I know you have a codependent attachment to the Jace puppet.
And that's exactly the reason.
Hey.
I need it. Look at him.
He needs it.
I do.
I don't care about the Jace puppet. I liked it when we first got it. Now it's getting old.
Nah, it's the best companion.
But I try to always do a different companion than what's on the sleeve. You know, just, you know.
You mean the avatar?
Yeah.
Or the sleeve.
Yeah.
Okay, it was just
well, yeah.
Yeah.
I just think it makes sense to have 3 different things going on instead of 3 all the same, you know?
Sure.
Dragon Bean says, wait, why is your army a 5/5 now?
The Warg put a counter on something? No, I put that here. The Arkenstone gives +1/+1 to everybody. So... Oh, because we drew a card and lost a life and amassed goblins 2. That's why. With the Rage into the Valley. Because then they milled these 3. So our top card in our graveyard that we put there was this Rage into the Valley, and we amassed 2 more with that. So, all right. We're 1-1. This splash may have to go away, man. It's been useless so far. Absolutely useless. And we've had that dead card in our hand both games. We'll see. This is the rubber one. Let's see if it either works this time or just straight up doesn't show up at all, and then we'll kind of go from there.
Let's see. Field Burner.
Yeah, and their avatar from Final Fantasy. Okay, we have all 3 of our colors, plus a splash color, or a splash card in Old Thrush. So, okay, we will play this and pass. I mean, I guess we warg it up. All right, they scry 2 with Bilbo Baggins Burglar, a.k.a. with Take a Glance. Scry 2 and put 1-1. That's my guess. 1-1.
Are they doing anything?
They're thinking real hard. They did 1-1. I was totally right. Okay. We drew another swamp. If we play this...
Curious choice.
We can still play the warg. But now we have all 3 of our colors.
Okay. Yeah. Fair.
Okay. Giant's Boulder. They get to scry 2 again. They really like scrying a lot. Oh, yeah? There we go. 1-1 again. I didn't guess this time, but I was right nonetheless. Alright, if we don't draw a red, we can't play both of these. Ooh, Bolg's Company. We can play that, though. Haste as long as you control another goblin, which we actually currently don't. We only have this 2/2. But we could do this, and then Old Thrush this turn with Flash, and then Bolg's Company next turn, and it'll have haste as long as the army lives. We attack for 2, they take the 2, and we pass, because Old Thrush... Does it not have flying? Or Flash? For some reason I thought it had Flash. I am very silly. I should have just played this.
I told you it sucked.
It doesn't suck. I should have... I thought it had Flash for some reason, and I was very wrong.
It sucks.
Okay, my bad. It sucks, everybody. I'm sorry. Let's play... I guess we have 2 mana with Fury, so we can go to combat, swing with both, and see if Bilbo trades with either of them. I assume they just take 3.
Dragonbean says it's good mana fixing, but ponies are better.
I agree, ponies are better. It's a really good card. Okay, so we kill Bilbo, we hit for 1, and then we play Old Thrush. Gain 2, go to 22, search for a basic, and put it on top. We will need... Well, we should get the red, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That way we can actually play, like, more than one card at a time.
Not next turn.
Well, fine.
We'll only have 5 land, and it's 6 mana to play these 2, and we know what we're drawing, so... That's the downside to Old Thrush, is that it puts the land on top, which is a little slow. Alright, so they're destroying the Ravening Warg. It's pretty good, and they sacked the Giant's Boulder to do it, which is pretty good for us, actually, I would say.
There's no upside to Old Thrush.
We have another Goblin. Now it's a 2/2. This amasses 3, so we actually should play this instead. They, of course, have double blue and a green open, so there is a counterspell possibility here. There it is. Counter unless I pay 4. You got it. Swing for 2. Okay. I'd rather they counter the flashback of this than this full card in Bolg's Company. So, scry 2 again with another Bilbo Baggins Burglar? Yes, a second one. Okay. Both on the bottom this time. That's a good sign. And then playing Bilbo Baggins Burglar. Okay. You got it. Draw a card. We will also draw a card. Of course, it's not a mountain. All right, deck. We're good. How about we stop that? What does this do? Sack this land, put 2 counters on a goblin or an orc for 4 mana? Okay. We could just do that, huh? And not play Bolg's Company this turn? Again? Okay, let's do that. It's a great attack. Now we can hit for 4 without worrying about either of our creatures dying to Bilbo, because Bilbo can't block the Thrush. It's a flyer, and this is now a 3/3, so Bilbo couldn't trade with it. Whereas before it was a 1/1, we would have traded, but then we would have lost our army, and Bilbo would be dead. Instead, we can offer the trade with Bolg's Company next turn, and if they take it, great, who cares? Because we just play this hasty 2/2 for 2.
Doc Zoom says drafted Friday night and played mostly amass goblins and making it unblockable with the key to the side door. Nothing like a 14-14 army sneaking through. E got Book Arkenstone in pack 3.
That's awesome. That's very awesome.
Yeah.
The alt art Arkenstone. That's wonderful.
Cool.
All right. Roll says exile up to 1 target creature or land you control. If you do, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. So I don't know what they're thinking about. You just do it with Bilbo. You did it with a land? Okay, to play something at instant speed on my turn, I suppose. We have Chief Warg that we just drew. Whenever you attack while you control a creature with power 4 or greater, you draw a card and lose life. We don't have that, but we can do both. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, we can. So we will play Chief Warg. I guess we're supposed to play Chief Warg second main. We'll do this first. Bolg's Company. Let's go to combat. Swing for 6. Hopefully put them to 5, but they've got 3 mana open. Little Bear!
I like the Little Bear.
Alright, so the 3/2 trades with the army and the 2/1 trades with the 2/2? No. They just only the... Okay. Well, Chief Warg it is. Okay. Roll. I mean, like... Alright, so they do it with Bilbo, which means they have no creatures on the field during this turn to attack with, but it's at the end of the turn, which they just highlighted it. Do they not know it's at the end step? But yeah, they'll get Bilbo back on the end step and draw another card. Long Lake Nuisance, 3/1 flyer, and when it enters, they can recruit, so they draw. If they discard a non-land card, they get a 1/1, and if they discard a land, they get nothing except the extra card that they drew. Which they discarded Elven Raft Steerer to get a 1/1, and then Bilbo comes back and they draw another card. Okay,
Cool.
We drew Thror's Map. We could search for a basic, put it into our hand, and then shuffle. That's actually really cool, because then we can immediately draw and discard whatever land we went to go get, because we know we don't need the land. So let's do that.
Dragonbean says, yeah, I still don't think roll works that well.
I agree. I'm not a big fan. It's fine, I suppose. You have to have, like, some serious enter the battlefield effects, I feel like.
And then the Doc Zoom says, sorry, using the PS4 controller to type is troublesome at times. Oh, that's
Fair.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that.
You know what? Screw it. We're at 20 and they're at 8. We swing with everybody here. The Chief Warg having Menace, like, in general, this Long Lake Nuisance needs to go away, and they played it, I guess, to de-incentivize our old Thrush from attacking, but all 3 of their creatures have 1 toughness. So, I don't care. Like, it would be a trade no matter how they blocked. Like, I guess this 1/1 blocking this 2/2 would be the only way that there's not a trade here. But I get to kill both things that block the Chief Warg. And the fact that you used your flyer is so silly, yeah. Because you could do it with... I guess they want to keep Bilbo around to get benefits off of roll still. You did that trade instead? Yeah, this card made them make horrible decisions with this Bilbo. Horrible decisions, in my personal opinion, of course. But it's like, oh, I don't want to lose the value on this rare. It's like, yeah, because your rare's bad. Like, like you're at 4, and like you left the 2 best creatures. Oh shit. Okay. All right. That's bad. It's Bjorn the Fierce. 6/6 trample for 5. Other bears you control get +2/+2. And at the beginning of combat on your turn, which they've already done, they put a trample counter on up to one target creature they control. They chose their soldier. Bilbo comes back, and they draw a card. It becomes a bear in addition to its other types, and then if you control 3 or more bears, you draw 2 cards. And they do that every turn.
Wow.
Yes, WoW is right. Let's draw a card, lose the life, and amass goblins 2. We drew Goblin Town Flunkies.
Dragon Bean says, like it was an instant blink, it would be great, but as it is, it sucks.
Yes, it does. Yeah, because the fact that it activates right after your draw step means you lose that creature for the rest of the turn when you do it. So, like, Bilbo's not there to attack with, and also, again, they, like, just decided they were like, I guess we're not attacking now. And it's like, or not attacking, I guess we're not blocking as effectively as possible because we need something to be affected by Bilbo. Or, we need something to be affected by roll, and the only choice was Bilbo. And it's like, but you could have, like, saved yourself some damage and, like, made your board presence that much better. Of course, they literally dropped a mythic the next turn. It's, like, literally one of the best cards in the set. But, my point still stands. The Black Arrow with Flash deals 1 damage to any target. So the Goblin Town Flunkies dies, I suppose. Because if it's a dragon, you would destroy it automatically no matter what. So even if it was like a 12/12 dragon, it would take 1 damage from this Black Arrow and still die. But I assume they killed it. Yeah, the Flunkies dies. It's literally the least impactful card on my field, so I don't care.
Dragon Bean says, like, if they could float mana before exiling it for a bit and it comes back untaps, that would be okay, but it's so meh.
Yeah.
Actually, that's the only use I see for it.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I get that. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Oh, we don't have enough mana if we play the Arkenstone. Fine, we just need Smaug's Fury. We get to kill Bjorn this turn. Attack with these two. See what happens. I'm curious. They're each lethal, so they have to be blocked. Jesus Christ. Oh, okay. I was like, really? You're blocking with your 2 best creatures on my... Okay. Oh my god. What is happening? Good lord, man. So yes, the Chief Warg needs to be double blocked. But if they block with Bjorn, Bjorn dies. If they don't block with Bjorn, then I guess they're fine. They didn't block with Bjorn. Okay. Interestingly, though, it means that the Chief Warg lives. Which is really, really funny to me. Chief Warg lives. Both of their creatures that blocked it die. Yep. Perfect.
Nice.
That was first strike damage. Now regular damage. They trade. Bjorn's the only creature left on their field.
Nice.
And we end our turn. Okay, we're still at 19. They're at 3. They have 6 cards in hand. 5 cards in hand, which is scary. Each opponent discards a card. Okay. I guess that's fine. We discard the Arkenstone. I didn't have the mana for it, so it goes away. Their Mythic's a lot better than ours, so I'm not that worried about it. Also, we do have a second one. Alright, so they're going to play Wood Elves and go get another forest. They played Wood Elves already, right? Yeah, there it was. Okay.
Dragon Maid says map.
I could have mapped, but why? I would discard this to draw another card that they would then make me discard that one instead. Either way, this would be in the graveyard, but then we would put 2 cards in the graveyard instead.
Yeah.
It's a mandatory draw, then discard. So.
Dragon Maiden says, oh, yeah, fair. I did a silly.
It's okay. It's a brand new set. Like, I don't fully know what the cards do either. All right, Bjorn. I'm going to take some damage this turn, I'm sure.
That map art is pretty cool, though.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, we take our turn. We drew Misty Mountain Raider.
Okay.
Damn. I can't attack, though. But I'll play a 4/4. It's just that they draw 2 cards next turn. I just can't do anything about it. This card is very, very, very good. And if you don't have removal for it, you lose. And it's so late in the game that they played it. Like, what am I supposed to do? That's so frustrating.
Yeah, that is frustrating.
And then when I drew, like, the first strike card, I was like, oh, cool. Well, if they block, but they were smart and didn't block that way. But, I mean, it meant that I got to 2-for-1 them, which was really nice, and keep around one of my best creatures, or at the time, my best creature, right? Yeah, because it was otherwise the army, which was a 3/3. So, yeah, I got to keep around my best creature. It's just that my best creature is nowhere near theirs. All right, they look at the top 4. They can reveal a permanent from among them and put it into their hand, and the rest go on the bottom. They revealed Bjorn, Reluctant Host, a 5/5 trample for 5.
Why is everyone named Bjorn?
He is a shapeshifter, so he can shapeshift from a human to a bear.
Oh, I see.
And then they played Till Intend, the adventure, on him to allow them to play an additional land this turn. We drew a Hobbit Hole, which is a good target to be discarded to draw a card and then discard a card. Oh my god, we did it. Okay, well. Do we have enough? 4/5? We don't. We have to sack the map to do it. I mean, it's worth it. Boop. It's probably a little late. They've built out their board so massively, it's insane.
Still, that was cool.
Yeah. But I still don't think I can profitably attack here. Like, we have a 3/3, but, like, and it has to be double blocked, but, like, if they block with this 2/3 and this 4/4, like, we can only kill the 2/3, and, like, who cares? So.
Dragon Vein says, oh, should have swung with all 3 critters that one turn and smogged the bird if they didn't block it. Could be wrong, probably am.
With that one turn and smogged the bird if they didn't block it. Oh, to make it 4 power. I see what you're saying. Do we stop this 6/6? They'll kill the Misty Mountains Raider, but sure, let's try it. I don't know what they have in there. They only have 1 card left in hand. They are able to play a 5/5 this turn, so, you know, I've got to try to mitigate damage as much as possible, but okay. Yep, here comes the 5/5 trample.
Gross.
Yep, not really much I can do about it, man. I'm drawing 1 card a turn. I had to dig for a way to answer that mythic. Another Long Lake Nuisance, and they recruit again, which means they just mill a card, and it was another rare in the Notary Hobbits. We drew a land, which we don't want to play, but we don't get much of a benefit. The flyer doesn't help us here. We just sit here and wait again, and slowly die, while our opponent sits at a casual 3 life.
That's life, isn't it?
Yeah.
We just sit and wait to slowly die.
Yeah, arguably. Alright, they just keep re-equipping this black arrow over and over again. 4/5 trample, 5/5 trample, 4/2 flyer. I go to 2. They're at 3, I'm at 2. They have 1 card in hand. They top decked. A non-land card. And an uncommon that lets them draw then discard, which, oh, if it's a land. What? Oh, if you discard a land, put it from your graveyard onto the battlefield tapped, which they did, but then they didn't pay 3. Okay. We have Bilbo's Deadly Slice to destroy target creature. That's fun. Right?
Hee hee.
Attack. There's like no, there's literal 0 chance I win this game. This creature has menace. I'm attacking with a lethal attack here. So, quadruple block happens.
Wow.
Okay. Well, I guess I will Bilbo's Deadly Slice this one. And then kill everything but the token. Alright. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's literally the best I got, and then I lose. I mean, like, horrifically lose, but, you know. Again, their Mythic was a lot better than ours, and they made us discard ours anyway, so.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Block here, take 10, go to -8, and lose.
Thank you, Field Burner.
Okay. Oh, my phone's not charging. That's convenient. All right, we're 1 and 2. Let's keep it going. A bear named Tej? No, I don't want any more bears, thank you. I've already fought Bjorn. I'm good, thanks. All right, well, we have our splash color and one of the cards for our splash, so that's pretty great.
Yeah. Whoa, these sleeves.
Golem.
Huh. Cool.
They have the Hobbit hole immediately. Going to get green. Let's do this and play the map. Can search for a basic, reveal it, put it into our hand, and then shuffle. I guess we want another black. We only have the one. So
Yeah.
it's fine with me. We sure do have a lot of lands in our hand, though, deck, so no more lands need to be drawn. Thank you very much for the ones we already have, but I think we're good otherwise.
Uh-oh.
What?
They have Bjorn.
No, different Bjorn.
Different Bjorn,
This is
but
the 5/5. I don't care as much about that one, to be honest.
good.
All right, let's go ahead and amass goblins too. It's pretty nice. We don't need the green yet, so I'll just play the land they know about and keep it a secret, and then we can immediately play the Chief Warg right after. So
Yeah. We're gonna be so wargy.
we're gonna try. Whenever you attack, draw a card and lose life. Yeah, we haven't gotten to this point yet, but maybe someday. All right, so this golem can't block. They can exile up to one card from an opponent's graveyard. We didn't have any. And then we would lose 2 life. We lose 2 life regardless. So we did lose the 2. And then they can pay 2 mana at any time, or no, only as a sorcery, sack an artifact or creature to return this card from their graveyard to their hand.
This poor golem.
Why? What's wrong with him?
He's so sad. Look at him. He's throwing fish bones around.
He is Gollum the Abandoned.
And he's abandoned. He can't even block.
I love this art though. The colors are so good.
Yeah.
And in foil, this card does look phenomenal. By the way, if you all didn't see that art, it's really good.
Opening video? Was it in the opening video?
It was in the big value opening video.
Yeah. So guys, if you haven't seen that video yet, please check that out.
It was very good. It was very, very good. All right, so they're gonna try to equip the blade and attack. I'm gonna let them do it. I'll take 4. I can't block, or it can't block anyway. And I would trade, but I really don't want to. Ooh, that's an interesting draw.
I think I like that guy because I feel like he could take my tooth out.
Yeah, look at him.
You know, and I have this tooth that, like, some days I just want to rip it right out. And when I go to the dentist, they won't take it out. Because they don't see anything wrong with it. Well, I do. Get it out of my head.
Let's see if I can win this race. What do we think? If I go like this, and swing for 5, they go to 13, I'm at 14.
Okay.
Maybe. They do have a 5/5 trample still. But it doesn't have haste, so I'm not too worried about it. No blocks. Take 4. Go to 10. Okay. Bjorn, you have 5 mana.
The Doc Zoom says, sorry, no more bears or visitors or well-wishers today. ... Never mind. That's, Lord of the Rings, not The Hobbit.
Yeah, exactly.
Close enough.
What happens here? Each creature you control with a counter on it has menace. Okay, so they wouldn't be able to block my goblin army, which is kind of funny, but... so I'd be able to attack them for 5 more.
Oh.
Is that worth it to do this turn? Maybe. Yeah, why not?
Maybe.
Okay. Because now both of my creatures with menace can attack through their 1 blocker, and I draw a card and lose a life. Sick! I forgot about that. That's wonderful. And the next turn I can play this and still have up... If I gotta draw a land, I guess. I can play this, or keep up this, I should say. And then I can play this, attack, amass goblins 2 more. Never mind. Okay, well. They sure did kill it, and I just have to take... Oh, okay. I mean, I'll easily chump block Golem. That's... Who cares? That's fine. I'll take 5, go to 4. You're at 8. So with the last 2 cards in your hand and 2 mana open, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A Mass Goblins 2, 7, 8. We win. Plus we have Smaug's Fury afterwards as well. So go like that. Go to combat. Swing. That's exactly 8. We draw a card and lose life. Down to 3. Kill you.
Thank you, a bear named Tej. Draft contender.
Sorry.
Yep. I totally saw that.
It's fine. I have a better view on it than you do from here. Now, what are we, 2 and 2? I think. Let's keep it going.
Doodle All Day is here saying hi with a smile.
What is up, Doodle All Day? Welcome to the stream. Happy Magic Monday. How are you?
Yes. Did this sealed at a local game store, went 2-1 with black green bears, got stomped by the person who got first place. He was playing a Mass Goblins.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, we just lost to the Bears deck. So, you know, good on them, I suppose.
Yeah.
But I personally feel like, and maybe, you know, people are always welcome to disagree, but I always feel like I appreciate if my only loss is to the person that came in first, because at least I'm like, okay, it took that to beat me. That I feel fine. That feels okay.
Yeah, that's real good.
All right, let's play the Flunkies. It's got haste. I get to attack with it. A Mass Goblins 1. This, by the way, this hand is phenomenal, by the way. Did we see this? We got our splash color and our 3 splash cards, although this one's not really, doesn't really count.
Right, that's a hybrid. But
yeah, I will absolutely block if they attack here. They did not. Okay. Bothersome Noisemaker, huh? All right, so if I play this, I want the Chief Warg's Company. I guess I attack first, right? Yeah, I attack first. Combat, swing with both. See what they do. They can either trade across or just... They do trade across. Good. Wipe it up, friends. Let's play this awesome rare. Pass. Let's see if it lives. That's all that matters. We got to untap with it. If we don't, not as good.
Doodle All Day says, just finished a horsemanship deck. Was very funny to play with. Me and my pod all made joke decks and just finished.
That sounds very interesting. Horsemanship, a very, very, very old magic ability that I believe, and Doodle All Day can correct me, I believe says that if a creature with horsemanship is blocked, I think your creature gets +1/+1 for each creature blocking it that doesn't have horsemanship, or like each of those creatures gets -1/-1.
Okay.
If they're blocking a creature with horsemanship and don't also have horsemanship, it's something like that. Dane Ironfoot 1/4 rare. Make a colorless equipment named Axe with equipped creature gets +1/+0 and equipped 2. When you do, attach it to a creature you control. Whenever Dane attacks, each equipped attacking creature gains double strike until end of turn. We do have Bilbo's Deadly Slice, and we can just attack for... Oh, we can't attack unless we have another wolf, which we absolutely will have, but we will not have enough to... And he's only a 2/4? Okay, let's do it.
So Doodle All Day, if you're new to the streams, we typically ask what your pronouns are to leave them for me in chat so I can refer to you a little bit easier at times. And also, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah.
Obviously, you told us a little bit about what you've been doing recently, but let us know about you a little bit if you like.
And so 2 mana open. Now Dane says each equipped creature gains double strike. So I wouldn't be able to block Dane if Dane attacked this turn. The equip cost on the axe is 2, which they do still have. So they could move it over to like the Goblin Town Flunkies or whatever. But then Dane wouldn't really be able to profitably attack because we would just double block and kill. Basically, I'm not blocking Dane here at all, but... Okay. We lost that creature. We did get a 2/2 out of it, which is pretty nice. It leaves behind a 2/2, so that's pretty good. I appreciate that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 means we could play these 2, or we could kill Dane. But it's an instant. So, but we... Why would you tap the double there? Because they don't know. All right, so combat first. Swing with the Chief Warg only. Because they have to double block to be able to block it. It's got Menace, which means we'd be able to kill Dane and the Goblin Town flunkies with thanks to Bilbo's Deadly Slice, and not lose our Chief Warg in the process.
I'm sorry, but that card just makes me think of pizza.
Which one?
Deadly Slice.
Oh, nice. All right, we will absolutely kill Dane, and now we also get to kill your Goblin Town flunkies. Thank you. All right, 2 mana remaining means we play the Bothersome Noisemaker. I guess we could have played it first, so maybe I should play the map instead.
Dragonbane earlier mentioned the TMNT set, so
Yes. For all the pizza.
all of those pizzas in that set were very gross and possibly deadly. I
Yeah.
mean, they're in the sewers,
Yeah.
so they have, lots of bacteria and viruses and all kinds of things that you probably don't want to catch.
Oh, damn. It's Smaug.
Oh, damn.
Okay. Well, we want to do this first, I suppose. Draw, then discard. They already know about that one, so let's get rid of that. We can still hit them for 3, right? That's something that we can do. Put a counter on a creature. We can put it on the Chief Warg and then just start drawing cards off of it too, huh? Okay, let's do that. Chief Warg, combat, swing for 4, draw, lose. Okay. Amass Goblins 2, draw a card and lose a life again. We're going to end the turn keeping up the patented Geek for All handland, because if and when we want to draw and discard, we can do that as well. We have 5, so we can do 3 and then 1 of these. In fact, we'd probably do this first. To Amass Goblins 1 and then Amass Goblins 2.
Okay.
Yeah, feels pretty okay. We're at 18, so we've got a fair amount of life to play with here, even with like drawing cards and losing life twice a turn. And possibly taking 5 damage in the air. It does say whenever you cast a spell, if mana from a treasure was spent to cast it, you draw a card and lose life. Okay, great. Good. So they will hopefully also be doing that. And it says whenever he enters, they make that many treasure, and that's it. Okay.
Okay, so Doodle All Day says, like flying, but it can only be blocked by horsemanship.
Ah.
That being said, there are only 39 cards with horsemanship, so he's basically unblockable.
Yeah, there you go. All right. That makes sense. Gandalf Sparkstarter. I haven't played against this yet. 3 damage divided as you choose among 1, 2, or 3 targets. So they kill the hunter and the wolf. Good for you. And it's a 4/3 reach as well. That is very annoying, but good for them. Okay, the question is, do they attack with Smaug here, or do they leave it back to make sure that I can't attack with the Warg? Because if they attack with Smaug, I get a free attack next turn with the Warg as well. Okay, you got it.
Doodle All Day says, I'm he, him. You can call me Doodle. Oh, thank you.
Sounds great.
I play physical MTG and D&D.
Awesome.
I enjoy art, making TCGs, and music making.
Awesome.
Okay, so you make TCGs. Tell us about that. My commander was Sun Quan, Lord of Wu. Is that an emoticon, or what is that?
This is 5 and a blue.
Okay, 5 and a blue. All creatures you control have horsemanship. If my commander got out, all my guys were unblockable.
That's really cool.
That is very cool. You did it. And
I like that.
yes, it's great. And Marcus says, time for a clay gathering trip.
So, have to imagine that that is for Minecraft, but of course, correct me if I'm wrong. Go and gather clay.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You making something out of bricks?
I was like, what?
or maybe making terracotta, right? Could be terracotta.
I was just thinking in real life. I was like, oh, okay, so you're going to get into ceramics? I don't know. Doodle says, I don't play Arena. I was wondering, are there any differences between Arena and physical? Also, how expensive is it to get into?
Great questions. The differences between arena and physical, mainly, I would say that arena heavily focuses on best of one. So, I mean, if you were talking about playing Commander, best of one typically just because of the amount of time that the game takes. But in typical one-on-one matches at a store for like a tournament or something, for limited or even like standard or something like that, you would typically play best of three. Arena is much more heavily catered towards best of one. You can play best of three, but it's much more catered heavily to best of one. That being said, how expensive is it to get into? I would say it depends on who you ask. Some people are going to sit there and tell you, oh, it doesn't cost you anything because you're just going to win. And so then all you have to do is keep winning, keep earning, like cards and stuff, and then you get your money back that way. And so it won't cost you anything. I am much more realistic as a player to understand that I'm not that guy. And so that is not how I would play Magic, or be able to play Magic, I should say, because it's just the variance is too much, even in and of itself. You could flood out one game, or two games, or three games, or get mana screwed, or have to mulligan 3 times in a row, or something like that. And so at that point, and the better you do, the better they rank you or match you against better players, or at least players with a better record. So, according to Arena, players with a better record. And so at that point, you are coming up against players that are higher quality. And so you could start the game and be like, oh my God, I'm amazing. I destroyed everybody. And it's like, yes, because these are all people that are maybe just starting out on Arena, maybe just starting out with Magic the Gathering. And so, did this person just disconnect? Because, I mean, I'll take the win. We've already talked about that. But what I would say is you technically can get away with not paying a dime to play this game.
Thank you, Dano.
But it will take that much longer for you to be able to enter into some of the events and stuff like what we're doing, right? Because we're doing a draft right now, but that draft cost us 1,500 gems or 10,000 gold. And as you can see, as you win, you earn gold along the way. It just takes a while. There's more gold that we just earned. These are from daily challenges and weekly challenges. So those they give out relatively frequently. So that is the way that you would be able to kind of pay into events a little bit easier. And then the events pay out into gems. So for example, this event right now, if I were to lose my next game, I would lose out entirely. You can't see it because it's behind me, but you get 3 losses. Right now we have 2. So if we were to lose right now, we would get 1,200 gems and 3 packs. We paid 1,500 gems to enter the event, so we would net lose 300 gems. But if I had paid 10,000 gold to enter the event, right, and then won, I would get 1,200 gems. So for example, if it was my first draft that I ever did, or sealed event in this case, that I ever did, I would pay into it. For sealed it's 20,000, but I think gold. But anyway, if you pay into an event with gold, you get gems out of it as a prize, and then the gem count cost is less than the gold count cost, but they don't give you gems for free. You earn the gems, whereas the gold, you can't see it here. It says here, waiting for a new quest. You can have up to 3 daily quests at one time. I've completed all 3 of my dailies for today, but you can see here, daily win rewards. If I win another game, I will get 100 gold and 25 mastery experience. And over here, you'll get experience for weekly win rewards. And you can see that it says 3 out of 15 at the bottom there, and 3 out of 15 here as well. So it's 15 daily wins, 15 weekly wins. But yes, that is what it says. If you get 15 daily wins, you also get the 15 weekly wins. And it means if you come back the next day, you get 15 daily wins, but the weekly wins are already used up. Right? So today is Monday. And so if I come back tomorrow, this will be back to 0 out of 15, and I can get 15 more, but this will be at 15 if I get all the way up to 15, because it resets every week, whereas this resets every day.
Interesting. Okay. Marcus says, I've never spent money on Arena,
Yeah.
but I've been playing since the closed beta. I also primarily play Brawl, so I only need one copy of each card.
Which is helpful.
Doodle says, last thing, where can I get it? And is it free to download? Thanks a lot, by the way. Didn't want to watch a 30-minute video.
First of all, you're very welcome. Second of all, I hope I wasn't too long-winded, because God knows I probably could have talked about it for 30 minutes plus. So I hope that I did not make you regret asking in the first place. But yeah, you can get it if you just Google MTG Arena download. You will easily be able to find it. I think I'm going to Old Thresh here. That makes sense to me. I want to draw a land anyway. And I think I'm okay with it being... I need the double red, but I have the double red, so I'll take the green. So yeah, you can... And you can download it on a PC, laptop, or I think tablet as well, or a cell phone. You can play it on mobile. Okay. Third land means... just this, I guess?
Marcus is stating that it is also on Steam,
Thank you.
Mac, Windows, Android, and iOS.
Hell yeah. Thank you, Marcus. Appreciate that. All right. So we got a lot of our high-costed stuff. I'll happily trade here. I don't give a damn. Fourth land for them. They have great, ugly-looking goblin as well. Oh, they played a 4-2 because something died. That's more than fine. Fourth land, let's go ahead and Tidings of War, I think. Yeah, that makes sense. Tidings of War, amass 1. And then Thrower's Map as well. Go get another land, which is good because that'll be my 5th. And I will need another black just to be safe. Next turn, I'll have 5 lands so I can play Misty Mountains Raider. And then I can attack and make this into a 3-3. And... be able to threaten this dreaded bat cloud if it remains back on blocks, because right now they could attack me for 4, and spoilers, I won't be blocking, so.
Guillerme is here saying, the suspense is in the air. I see a shadow inside a cave. It looks like a creature is searching for something shiny. Could it be the Green Lantern ring? Could it be Gollum looking for the One Ring?
It probably could.
No, it's Guillerme.
What's up, Guillerme? Great to see you. All right, let's leave this 2-3 flyer back and see if they kill it. It looks like they're trying to kill the 2-2 right now, which feels like the wrong choice, but what do I know, right? Okay. Next turn, if we draw a land, we can play the Desert Werewolf. We do have the Arkenstone on the field, as well as the Arkenstone in our hand. Ooh, we drew Chief Warwick's Company. Oh, damn. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, right. We could also play Great Ugly Looking Goblin. I forgot about that. But yeah, I would obviously happily trade old through shit. Okay. Mountain, Sackville Bagginses, and Swamp. Do I have to sack something if they play this? No, they can sack to draw and make a treasure. Whenever they sack a token. Okay. Okay. So they played Inside Information, X, black, exile the top X card, so they paid 3, X is 3. Exile the top X cards of target opponent's library. You may play those cards this turn. If you cast a spell this way, pay life equal to its mana value rather than its mana cost. So they did play these Sackville Bagginses. They did not sacrifice something. So they just have a 2-2 that says whenever you sack a token, target opponent loses 1 life. I absolutely block here. Happily do that. We drew a Hobbit Hole. Okay, that is a 6th land, but this one enters tapped, so that will not help us to cast like Desert Werewolf, for example. But we could play this. It's a 5/5 with the Arkenstone on the battlefield. Is that what I want to do? I think it is, yeah. I'm making Hobbit Hole as well, but so we play this, we attack for 4. Thank you. They can block, they don't. They go to 11. We play the Hobbit Hole, we use the Hobbit Hole, and we search for, I guess, red? Yeah, let's search for red.
So Dragonbane
God damn it.
says, how many mounts do you have in your deck? Asking Doodle, I suppose.
Sure.
Doodle says, thanks. Me and my friends do a challenge commander match every couple months. The last one, besides my horsemanship deck, was when we did most annoying. I played a toxic deck.
Ah, that is
Ew.
annoying.
Wow, okay.
Oh, hey, look, we were just talking about horsemanship. It's a lady riding a horse. All right, so what's the best thing to do here? Do I want to do this? Whenever you attack with creatures with total power 12 or greater. Okay. So that wouldn't be happening this time, but if I do 4, I'd have 2 left. If I do 6, this would have menace, so they would have to double block, but does that help me? I guess I would play this for 3 and have 3 left. Oh, but I would play the land and play Tidings of War as well, huh? That's pretty good. Okay. So play this, play Tidings of War, and keep up Chief Warg's Company mana. Yeah, okay. Okay. We have a 7/7. Combat. Swing. If you single block, you can chump, of course, and not take 7. If you double block, both your creatures die, but of course you can't kill mine, so why would you? You just take 7, huh? Okay, great. They're at 4. Let's play this 5/3 trample that makes me a 2/2 every turn. Oh, sorry. 6/4 trample. Thank you, Arkenstone. God damn. That's a lot. Okay.
Doodle says, Dragonbane, I have 1 with horsemanship, my commander, and that's it. Crying face. I've got to go. See you in a little while.
Okay.
Smile face.
Thanks, Doodle. Thank you so much for stopping by. And hopefully we'll see you when you come back.
Yes.
All right, so Mirkwood, by the way, this is a 6/4 trample that makes 3 3s every turn. I forgot. The Arkenstone is here. I totally forgot. That's dumb. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can only play this or this. It's if you attack with 14, or sorry, 12 or greater for the first time each turn, untap them all, and there's an additional combat phase. 7/7, 6/4, that's 13. We just have it right there. They would probably kill Chief Warg's Company, but that's fine, right? Because it's got trample there at 4. Yeah, we do it. We also have 4 mountains, so this thing is an 8/5. 9/6, right? The fucking Arkenstone. Oh, it can't attack. Okay, well, still worth it. Let's do it. That's so funny. So they have to block here. They could triple block to kill my creature, and it would succeed. Oh, Bilbo's Deadly Slice. Never mind. Creature's dead. But we draw a card. Smaug's Fury. Oh, damn. That's going to work really well for us. All right. What do you do, Beefer? 4/5. When he enters or attacks, put a counter on target creature as long as you have an enduring story. If a triggered ability of a dwarf you control triggers, it triggers an additional time. Okay. So it triggered twice because they do have the enduring story now. We drew Rage into the Valley, huh? Okay. Well, we know that we have Smaug's Fury for something. We should bother some Noisemaker first, I guess, to amass, or no? No, there's no counters here. Rage into the Valley, draw a card, lose a life. That's 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We would need 2 more. So we'd only have 3 left after that to use with whatever we drew, and we could do some stuff. So, you know what? Let's bother some Noisemaker first. Let's Rage into the Valley second and amass Goblins 3 because of it. Okay, we drew a land, which we can play, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. Amazing. That means we can play this to amass 1. Oh my god. The Arkenstone's really good when you can like actually get it going. This is like the first time we've really gotten to do it. Combat. Attackers swing with everybody that can. They all untap. There's a second combat phase this turn as well, and they conceded.
Thank you, Jay Buckenstuff, Avenger.
Yeah, so basically whatever they blocked, like we could have given first strike, +3/+0 and first strike. So like onto the, the Trampler or the 9/6 or whatever. And there's the second combat phase, so then we'd be able to attack with all of these that lived again. So yeah, pretty good. Pretty good.
Dragonbean says, nice.
Thank you. That was a crazy game.
And Fizzy Star, because Fizzy Star is here, says, yes, with a cat face.
Awesome.
So Dragonbean said they didn't get much, which I'm not sure what that's in reference to, but prior to that had said, how many mounts do you have in your deck? And Doodle answered that as though they meant mounts, but they actually meant mountains.
Oh, asking me.
Because said red lands.
Damn, interesting. I don't know offhand. That is a very good question. I genuinely don't know. It's because we have, I think, 3 forests, maybe 2 forests. So then if you do 17 minus 2 is 15, I would say we have 7 or 8. Would be my guess.
So
but we also have a goblin town, so maybe 7 or 6. We'll do it that way.
So Fizzy Star is here saying, hey everyone, guess who's at the airport?
Hell yes.
We board at 11.
Wow.
Amazing.
We're so excited for you too.
Yeah, have a good time.
Yeah, you deserve it.
I'm at the airport because Andre and I are going to London. It's our honeymoon.
Enjoy every second of it. And as much as you would like to share, hopefully you're, if you're sightseeing, etc., we would love to hear how it goes when you return.
And or see photos. Post on Discord, please.
That too, yeah.
And Dragon Bean says, I misunderstood Worm. I thought he only activated if a single creature attacked with 12 power, not cumulative among all critters attacking.
Gotcha, yeah.
And then says, congrats on the honeymoon.
Yeah, that's amazing.
To
Good
Fizzy.
for you. All right, so this is a treasure, so we could seek the heart.
Nice.
Do we have any other legendaries besides the Sackville Bagginses in our deck? God damn it, that'd be so embarrassing if we didn't. Are we just gonna fail to find here? That'd be so sad. I'm not gonna risk it. I think we pass.
Yerme says, Joe, you're the Hobbit t-shirt is missing from this week's live stream.
I know. I don't have shirts for every, out of universe set.
No.
I wish I did. That'd be pretty great, right? But
right.
No such luck. But that is a good point. I do try to wear shirts that are relevant to what we're doing.
Yeah.
And the closest thing I could do was D&D. I mean, halflings, hobbits, it's the same thing.
Yeah. And I wore something that I thought, kind of corresponds.
Sure.
This green background with lots of flowers on it.
Yeah.
That's semi-thematic. And Dragon Bean says, I think the Great Ugly Gob, ? Nope, never mind. And then Guillerme says, yes, D&D, very good too.
Thank you. I think I'm just going to pay the 5 and kill their 6/5. That just makes sense to me. Pay the 4, target here, kill. Do I attack? Sure, I attack. I'm at 20, they're at 19. It's early on enough in the game. I can't imagine they trade here because this bothersome noisemaker is doing very good work for them. But if it does, I'm very happy because it's doing very good work for them. So, yeah, they did. That makes sense.
Guillerme, I wanted to address something you mentioned the last time you were here, or perhaps 2 times ago. That you came to one of our streams. You said something to me about how well my face emotes, and that you thought I should be an actor as a sort of response to that. And I just wanted to kind of explain why it means so much to me that you would say that. And so I'll kind of do that in between when Joe wants to say things.
No, I'm good. Keep going.
Okay. Gosh. At some point before COVID, I started seeing a therapist for my complex PTSD, which is a whole thing.
Do you want to try to say what it stands for or anything? Or let people know?
So complex PTSD stands for complex post-traumatic stress disorder, which is a typical post traumatic stress disorder is something that you may get after one traumatic event. And complex PTSD is something that would happen to you as a result of being traumatized on a consistent basis.
What a top deck from our opponent, by the way. Holy shit. Sorry, go on.
It's okay.
Just top decking the destroy target creature card when we just played a bomb, but sure, whatever. Sorry, continue. I'm sorry.
It's not all about skill, it's also about luck.
It's true. Game of skill, no luck involved is something I say often in this game.
And so I have complex PTSD as a result of the fact that I grew up in an abusive home where food was sort of kept from me as a, not all the time, but incrementally, as a form of control. There was, even though I had two sisters, I experienced a lot of isolation. As I mentioned, I believe last week, maybe, that I was never taught how to read. And yeah, I experienced just a lot of, I guess you could call me pretty sheltered as a kid. And basically, I wasn't really able to sort of escape that household until I was 20, I want to say.
Something like that. I can't believe we lost that. I was an onboard trick, but like there wasn't anything else I could do, man. That sucks so much ass. Oh my god.
Thank you, Mograr.
And that was our third loss, so.
I'm very sorry.
Me too. I'll start another sealed. I'll just, mess around while you keep telling your important story.
Okay. Guillerme asks, are you the oldest of your sisters? I am not. I am the middle child. But one of the things that occurred as a result of growing up in that environment is...
No mythics.
Oh.
That's okay.
Do you want to talk about these?
No, you can go.
Okay. Was that my expressions became very flat as a way to sort of protect myself, because reacting to things could result in retaliation. Showing I enjoyed something typically meant it was taken from me. So my expressions, my flat expressions, the amount of dissociation that I experienced sort of from my body, was a major aspect of what I worked on back then with my therapist, to kind of reconnect almost my brain to my body so that you could kind of see on the outside what I was thinking and feeling on the inside, that I really wasn't doing, couldn't do before. So, just to give you some context as to why you feel that way about it. And so I thank you for saying that, simply because if you were to rewind, 10 years, you would not have felt that way. You would not be able to say that same thing. So I appreciate that you were able to identify that in me and share that with me. And now it's something I can go and share with my therapist so that she knows that the work that we have, I mean, she can see such an improvement in me as well, and says so. But, I think it will, warm her heart to hear that one of our viewers said that. So,
Yeah.
so she has that much more little bit of reinforcement that the work that we spent so much time on really did do a lot. So thank you.
Yeah.
And yeah, and that gives me this opportunity to share all of this about myself with all of you. Some people like Marcus, and possibly even Fizzy, because they've been here for quite some time, know that about me already. But some of you, Dragonbane, Guillerme, the Doc Zoom, that is new information for all of you, most likely. So it's nice to periodically kind of share that information as we gain new viewers so that they have a little bit more context as to who I am, how I am, things like that.
Yeah. And plus, you have used, I would say we, but I'm a much smaller part of it because of my kind of lack of lived experience with it, only knowing what lessons you've taught kind of all of us and or me privately just in our relationship. But you've used the opportunity to kind of talk about your experience, because anybody that talks about this type of an experience, you help destigmatize it. Somebody else that may have been going through it may be like, well, nobody cares. Nobody's going to care if I talk about this. And then to see someone who's gone through it, who is still going through their journey, but also closer to on the other side of it, if that is even a point that could ever be reached, but that is a point that is being strived for, that you're able to kind of help other people, even just simply by talking about it. I mean,
Right.
obviously, kind of by talking about it, I hope it's clear that Amy is making herself kind of available to people that may have questions or may want to talk more about that in depth. Like,
Absolutely.
otherwise, why would you bring it up in this kind of a setting? But that is kind of that is like an unspoken resource for people if they want to come and say, oh, well, I've been experiencing this. Did you feel something similar? What do you think about that? Stuff like that.
Yeah.
And just kind of be able to put yourself out there so that others can feel comfort in that, and or can learn about it if maybe someone in their life has had these situations come up.
Or can kind of find a home here, because there are plenty of places where talking about your experience, should it be similar to mine, would ensure that you would be ostracized from the community, or would ensure that everybody would just judge you, call you names. People would talk about you behind your back, whatever.
Yeah.
And this is kind of a good way of letting people know that if they have experienced something similar, this is a place that they can come where they know it's safe and that kind of thing isn't going to be happening.
Yeah.
Guillerme says, but how are you today? How are you feeling? What are very great I think that's supposed to be, what are you very grateful that you shared these experiences?
No, we are very grateful.
We are very grateful that you shared these experiences with us. We hope that all of us here can grow together as we work toward the success of our plans.
It's a beautiful sentiment.
Yeah, and I think that means whatever our plans are, right? Whatever our plans are, whatever your plans are, whatever anybody's plans are, even if they're drastically different from one another. And that's kind of the cool part, is that they will be, right? So the point is that those goals and plans being so drastically different doesn't make it harder for us to be a community. Dragon Bean says, Long Dog is good.
Yeah, I like long-bodied gray dog here. It's helpful. It makes a tap treasure when it enters. We only need the one, right? Oh no, I guess we don't know that we only need the one. We're playing pretty consistent 3 colors, but still should be pretty helpful to help us with what I would assume would be the 1 color that we're missing at any given time. I can't imagine we'd be missing 2, because then we're just like probably just mana screwed in general. And so the long-bodied gray dog plus the troop of ponies works really well to be those 2 pieces of fixing there.
So, Guillermo, to talk about how I'm feeling today, I'm going to take that to mean less right now and more nowadays, if that makes sense. So I'm going to say the sort of thing where I'll be at, I'll be at my appointment with my therapist, and I'll say, here's this thing that's making me feel shitty right now. And eventually we'll get to the point where we've circled back to think about when we started. You came in here, this is what she's saying to me, right? You came in here and you were practically unreachable. You were sitting right there, right? But I couldn't reach you. There was practically nobody home. And now we've gotten to this point where it's not that you're a different person, but you're yourself finally, and you're able to like I said before, I mean, I'm able to make those connections between my brain and my body and have that actually happen, right? As opposed to my body staying the same while things are just swirling around in my brain, and my body doesn't react to them. Um, because that's really what it was like. Um, it was almost like my body, it's not that my body was sort of unfeeling, right? I could feel things. It's just that it was, oh, how do you describe that? It's so difficult to talk about it in and describe it in words. Um, but it's like, but do you understand what I meant when I said that, like, my emotions or like my facial expressions were very flat, and sort of the way I talked was very flat? Does that, I know you're trying to translate what we're saying.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm trying to use words that are the closest I can think of to it. But that's very difficult to do. So I'm asking you, Guillermo, specifically, is me using the word flat, does that make sense to you? Or do I need to like try and figure out a different way of saying it? Long-legged is here saying you sit right there, but there is practically nobody home in your head, in your soul. Y'all are hypocrites and gross humans. What?
Okay, is that a quote from something? All right, let's see if I can. What do we want to do?
There's somebody home in your head and in your soul. It's just not viewable by anyone else. Is what I'm trying to describe here. Long-legged.
Let's see. 3 mana? Yeah, I can make a treasure. Just beware. I guess I can play this land, right? I got nothing else to do. And I guess I attack. Why not? The Great Goblin did not block. This is interesting. I haven't played against this rare yet. I haven't seen this rare much yet. And they had a very good hand. Of course, they'll get the counter. 2 damage to us. Whenever another one dies, exile the top card, you can play it. Okay. It's a good card. Especially if you have a lot of amass, you know? Alright, let's see. 4 mana, Feely. It's up to you. You tell me.
Okay, well, long-legged, apparently that's your opinion, but I don't really know what the basis of it is, so you'll have to describe that, or you can just leave. Either way, I'm fine.
Ooh, we had the enduring story. Oh, because we had the treasure and the saga. That's gorgeous, man. Let's go like that. That's wonderful. Okay, let's see what we got.
Okay, so Guillerme says, yes, I think I'm starting to get it. The way you speak makes it easy to understand. As for the whole story, there were some things I didn't quite understand because I'm not fluent yet.
Sure.
But rest assured that I'll go back and check it word for word to understand your entire testimony.
Okay, I mean, the other thing is if you wanted further clarification and could voice that here, we could try, but of course if you need more time, like you said, to kind of go back, we totally get that. So
yeah, I mean, whatever's going to be easier for you. If you want to just like if you know what it is you don't understand and you want clarification now, you can ask for it.
Yeah,
but
please feel free. What does this guy do? I don't know. Sack another, exile the top card, you can play it. Okay, so combined, these two are quite interesting. Because they could sack with this, and then use this, they can exile the top 2 cards of their library. And that's pretty cool, I like that. Alright, there goes that saga, but it helped us get the enduring story, which is kind of all it needed to do in that moment. Question is, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I guess we could use the treasure for 6 and play Nori as well. Let's play Burn, Tree, and Fern and use that to kill the Great Goblin. Okay, good. That's helpful. I like that. They conceded. Amazing.
okay. Thank you, Moja Tithe?
No, the white.
Oh, Moji the White.
Either that or Mohi. Technically, it could
Yeah.
be, but I don't know. It was one of those.
Okay. Dragon Bean says, should probably kick them. They seem like a troll. Maybe. And Fizzy Star says, Back had to do airport stuff.
I mean,
makes sense.
Makes perfect sense, yeah.
And at some point, I'm sure you'll have to leave because you'll be getting on a plane. So good luck with that.
Wow, this person that we're playing against now. Weed and Hugs. I mean, this hand's awkward. I don't like this one. Mulligan. Much better. All 3 colors. Look at that. Good choice. Keep and ditch this, I guess.
So Long-Legged says, play ignorant. You're both hypocritical morons. Clarification equals look at your Discord. Okay. And says, evil hypocrites, trucker-mouthed hypocrites, asshats. What is wrong with truckers exactly?
There's a lot of, also a lot of anger, it seems, coming from there. And
kind of for no reason. So.
Yeah.
Are you just angry that we haven't checked our Discord?
I will say I'm not great at that. I won't lie, but I do it often. In fact, speaking of which, Guillerme, we still owe you a look at the video that you made and shared with us, and so I do apologize that I've not done that yet.
Yeah,
That is
so
something that I do very much want to do. So
we are behind on Discord. So, Long-Legged, did you happen to share something on Discord that you were hoping that we would much more quickly respond to and we haven't? Is that what's going on?
Crap! This hand from our opponent: 2 rares, a mythic, and a removal spell. I mean, I guess I'll get rid of the mythic, right? I didn't even fully read what the cards do, but oh my god, that's a scary hand.
Dragon Bean says, Longleg, the one with the empty head, is as though you speak words about a thing you don't understand, as if you do, you lack empathy, so you have no soul. Speak not of hypocrites, fool, for thou are the greatest one. I'm a little confused.
It's like a kind of a poem, like a pretty sentiment
okay.
of like, that the person who is saying that others are empty-headed is the one that is the empty-headed, in that instance.
Okay.
So, okay, so this is a 2/2, but this has menace. I could flash it in. I think I'm just gonna play this, get the treasure. We could have Feely. We do have Storied if we play Feely, which is great because we have the Saga, we have the treasure, we have the legendary, and we'd have a 4th legendary. We only need 3. So if any of these 3 go away in the process, we would still have this enduring story, which is great. They have another one, or they got it back? How did they play this from their graveyard? What am I missing? Is it this?
Oh.
Whenever a creature when it enters, return a creature from your graveyard to your hand. Okay, so there was no winning there. That's really unfortunate. Okay, I guess I had to get rid of this. I didn't. Like I said, I didn't read what the cards do. Do I keep this land for now? Let's play this. I'd have 2 mana for Pinecone Strike, which deals only 3 damage, which is not ideal. But I could double block with the 2 tokens and just kill the thing. So there's that. Yeah, Pinecone Strike can stay. I guess I attack for 2 and see what happens. I assume they block, and then we just kill Thorin. That'd be fun, huh? Thorin says, when he enters, attach any number of target equipment you control to target creature you control. Whenever one or more equipment becomes attached to that creature this way, that creature deals damage equal to its powered up to 1 target creature. Okay, so we're going to do this. And go like this. Oh, we can do both? Oh, no, we don't want to do that. Cancel. We only want to do the 3 damage. Say done. Go like this. Target there. Auto pay with the treasure. Okay, perfect. It goes away and gets exiled now, so they can't get it back even if they were to be able to like flash this or something, because Pinecone Strike exiles the creature that would die, which is wonderful and very helpful. This gives this menace, +1/+0 and menace, so it would be able to kill one of our 2 creatures, which would probably be Feely, so I wouldn't want to do it. I'd just take 3.
Fizzy said they had to scan me down because I forgot my earbuds in my pocket. Whoops.
Oh no. I hate when that happens, when you like have something and you just like totally forget that you have it and you're just like, oh man.
Marcus says, what is fucking happening? Nothing?
Yeah.
Seems like. Dragon Bean says, yeah, they definitely a troll kick.
Yeah.
Random. Yeah, we don't need to read that. Guillerme says, oh, nice. Marcus
That
says,
was in response to me saying that we haven't watched his video yet, but we're planning to. So.
Yeah. Marcus says, he's been here before. Why is he acting like a hurt child right now? I don't know, because he won't explain himself, so.
Let's see what happens.
It's not going to get resolved, I imagine.
The 3/3 attacks. I guess I could flash this in double block. Like I don't care about the dog right now. So even if they kill the dog, which I assume they're gonna do, we pass to blockers. We go like this. We double block, and they kill the dog over the dwarf. Maybe they kill the dwarf over the dog. No, it's the dog. That's fine. We drew Smaug's Fury, and we have Magnificent End as well. I think, unfortunately, we kind of have to pass here if we want to be able to use these. So, no attacks, end the turn. This costs 2 if it targets a tapped creature, which, if they attack with the Warg, that's what I would use this on. Or I could just do this and block. Iron Hill Stalwart, yeah, see, this is a better target for that, for sure. But they can attach an equipment they control to up to 1 target creature they control. I assume... Oh, okay, so the Warg then becomes Menace, so it won't be able to block it anyway, which is a little unfortunate, but it's fine. I'll take 3. Oh. Well, the attack, I guess, already happened, but that's fine. We'll kill that. Does it trigger? It still does. That's fine. Rage into the Valley. That's good, and we still have the 2 mana left for Smaug's Fury. This is beautiful. Draw a card, lose a life. It's a land. That's fine. Eventually we'll need lands, I'm sure. And we can pass, say no attacks, end the turn. And then now we can double block the Menace creature, give +3/+0, and first strike, and so kill it before it gets to deal damage. And the only creature they have left is Dwalin Weapon Master. Whenever it enters or attacks, put a hone counter on each equipment they control. They only have the 1, but still.
All right. Let's see. Where did I leave off?
I don't know. They do play Dwalin.
Dragonbane says, sorry, seeing red. It's okay.
Yeah, it's nothing you need to apologize to us for. It's just,
You're allowed to be upset with people being bully-ish, I will say. I'm not going to say being a bully because we don't really know what is being referred to, if it's something specific.
Right.
And it'd be cool if we did, because then, as I said before, maybe it could actually get resolved. But nothing I can do about that. Fizzy says, was seeing red too, but couldn't type to articulate it. Well, and I guess that's why, right?
Yeah. So let's go like this. Give the dwarf reach and first strike and +3/+0 to be able to kill this thing. It's a 1-for-1 trade, I suppose. They can re-equip, I guess, if they want, to Dwalin, although he's already got first strike, so it'll be first strike Menace. Go ahead, you can keep reading, I'm sorry.
So Guillerme says, Amy, just to wrap up the topic you mentioned, since I've been translating here, there's a Brazilian writer who's very famous for the poetic expressions in his short stories. Guimarães Rosa writes in one of his books, The Great Desert Paths, that the essence of life lies not in the beginning or the end, but in the process of living it, in the journey itself. He describes the fluctuating nature of life, which alternates between moments of tension and calm, requiring courage to face its surprises. His experience is nothing less than a great potential to transform this into other incredible things yet to come, including this amazing project with Joe, the YouTube channels. They are the true digital influencers engaging the general public and nerd community through entertainment, education, fun, and reflection. Now that's special. You're special,
Yeah,
Guillermo.
that's very cool. We try, right? It's like we have fun with it. We do it because, in fact, for I guess newer folks maybe don't know this. I feel like maybe I've talked about it recently and I just forgot. But the whole reason that we started streaming, right? We've been creating content for a lot longer, but the reason that we started actually streaming is because 2020 came around, and while we still struggled quite a bit financially, we fully understood that we were more privileged than many during that time period, and we had our own struggles, kind of like mentally and personally. Don't get me wrong; it wasn't all smiles and sunshine by any means.
I did physically with ailments as well.
Correct. But I am aware of the fact that, or we were aware of the fact that, I could just Pinecone Strike this thing now, right? Instant? Yeah. Then just double block. Such a weird attack. Okay, well, I guess we do this. Sure. Do they have an artifact token? They don't. But anyway, so we decided that in 2020, because we had the time, because we had the equipment to do so, that we would start streaming. And we started streaming at that point only once a week, or maybe still twice a week. But you know, we used our platform, as Guillermo talked about it, to make sure that everybody was okay as best we could, and you know, make sure to try to do something to bring a bit of levity, a bit of distraction, as much as possible during the difficulty that was a global pandemic that people were going through. And so we decided to stream, and we haven't stopped since.
Yeah.
Because, again, we had the time, we had the availability. My job, such as it was at the time, allowed me to work from home, which allowed us to have some money coming in, despite the fact that there wasn't as much work being done for them, which, you know, I was grateful that we had that opportunity. But again, then we struggled in other ways, besides financially, which we still also struggled financially, because everything got more expensive regardless of the fact that I was still bringing a paycheck home and still not needing to leave the house, which was quite nice.
But yeah, I mean, arguably nowadays everyone is financially struggling.
Mm-hmm. This sucks. I could draw 2 cards, though. I'm going to try it. I have to sack a creature, though. That's the roughest part. Is it treasure, though? Yeah. So we can re-equip if we need to. Draw 2 cards. It's 2 goddamn lands. You've got to be kidding me, deck. Why would
That's
you do
just
this
rude.
to me? Yeah, it is. And this creature's got menace, so we're just dead now. God, that sucks. Okay, well. Auto pay, land in hand. I mean, you know, draw 2 cards. They're both land. What am I supposed to do about that? Lose, I guess. Combat. Swing for 5. Take that. Yeah, we brought him to 11. The moral victory.
Yeah. As if there was anything immoral about what they were doing to us.
Shh.
Thank you, Weed and Hugs Collector.
Yeah.
Marcus says, I guess whatever it was didn't matter as much as they were acting. If it's not important enough to explain, it's not important enough to get butthurt about. Emotionally immature people burn me up. Well, if he's not ready to talk about it yet, other than just to be upset, he can always come back later and explain it.
Is this a wrestling reference that our opponent is making in their name?
Fandango.
Fandango, Amy.
Sorry.
That's funny as hell. I like that a lot. All right. Bilbo Baggins Burglar, but actually it's Take a Glance and they scry 2. Look at there. Oh, God, I love these sleeves so much.
Oh,
man.
that's pretty.
It's so
That's
gorgeous.
very pretty.
Good old Ugin. Scry 1, top
I was
on
gonna
bottom.
say, like, isn't Fandango that company or whatever?
Yes, that's the, the movie company or something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they sell movie tickets, yeah.
That's the one. Right,
So maybe they just really like movies. Or maybe they do like wrestling.
This
I
card
didn't
is...
think of that.
This card is very good, right? So, do I really kill this thing now? I guess. They're just gonna Bilbo next turn, but like, then next turn I can play one of these 3, I guess. I guess I play the ponies, and then the turn after I can sack the ponies and play one of these as well. Seems good. Okay.
Marcus says, I don't know where, but I've heard it said, if they don't owe you explanation, you don't owe them understanding. And I love that. Oh, interesting.
I like that. Yeah, I hear that. It's cool.
I'll have to think on that a little bit.
But also, I'd like to point out, I think, since we're talking about like symbolism and stuff like that, at least from the view that we have now of the screen that we're looking at, the messages from all of you have pushed those other messages that we're referring to off of our screen. We literally can't see them anymore, and I think that is indicative of kind of, again, the community that we have, and the power of that community is that all those other words that you all have said since have made it so that it's already gone.
All right. Cool.
Thanks.
Kind of a neat way of looking at it.
Yeah. All All right, so do I need to kill this 3/3? What does it do? As long as you have the enduring story, it has no. I guess he has +1/+0 in vigilance. So I guess I don't care about that as much right now. So the blacksmith, yes,
So Marcus says to what you just said, ha, nice.
exactly.
And Dragonbane says in response to Marcus, neat, I'm stealing that one.
It's a good one. I like that quote. It's very nice.
Guillerme says, nice Nicol Bolas.
This is Ugin. This is
Ugin.
Nicol Bolas' brother, as we learned in core set 2019, 2021. I definitely remember it. Don't worry. It's so long ago. Anyway.
So it's Nicol Bolas' twin.
Yes, they were born in a clutch together or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
How do I do this?
Marcus says back at the vault with a full shulker box of clay.
Damn.
And then some. Now to wait for it to cook, and I'm in business.
That's awesome.
Guillerme says, what is the name of the card featuring the opponent's avatar? Are they two brothers? What is the name of that card?
They are lovers, I believe, and that is Hal and Elena, but maybe
Yes.
Helena and Elena, I think is how it's actually pronounced. I think. Or how it's spelled. So Halana and Elena A-L? Oh, God.
No,
Somebody
E-L.
E-L. E-L-A-N-A, I think. It cast it as though it has flash if you control a human. Other creatures you control get +1/+1. When it enters or attacks, recruit. Okay, so they draw a card. They discard a card.
And they are two females.
Correct.
Who are in a relationship.
Correct. The first Magic the Gathering story that we ever reviewed on this channel was about Hal and Elena. Do you
There you
recall
go.
that?
I remember reviewing it, but I didn't remember it was the first one on the channel.
It was, yeah.
So there you go.
At least, I'm almost certain of that. Somebody, I guess, could correct me if I'm wrong. 2, 3, 4, 5 would mean that we could do this, but Bard's Company probably should die. So we can just burn, tree, and fern that instead of Smaug's Furying it. So let's do that. 6 damage. Bard's Company goes away. I mean...
Dragonbane says, also, I'm copying down what I wrote earlier because that was actually a good poem and I'm saving it for later.
Hell
Laughing
yeah.
face. Oh, I thought you just wrote someone else's poem.
Yeah, it was good.
Bet you didn't?
I guess not.
Guillerme says, wow, I didn't know he had a brother. That's cool to know.
Yes, that is, again, from the Magic Stories. From, again, one of the core sets. We reviewed those on this channel as well. And that was a really cool story. That was probably the best post original Magic Story Team or post War of the Spark story that they or not, I guess not post War of the Spark.
No.
But post Magic Story Team story that they've yet made. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or made up to that point, I guess. Anyway. All right, so I could have destroyed an artifact. They didn't have one. Let's amass into a 3/3. It's 2 to equip, but then it would be 2 to use this. So combat, swing.
Dragonbane says, poems are fun.
Yeah.
Fizzy Star says, had some yummy airport Chinese food. Was starving. Dragonbane asks if it was good airport food.
I mean, it said it was yummy, sorry. The it being the line.
Right.
They said it was yummy, so I assume. All right, so first strike happens. Regular damage happens. They take another 4. They're at 12. We're at 20. That seems good, right? Let's go ahead and... Do we sack the blacksmith? That feels bad. But do we sack the 3/3? That also feels bad. Maybe we just equip the blacksmith now.
So Marcus is going to explain a little more about the lore. He says, so the Ur-Dragon is the progenitor of all dragons in the magic multiverse.
Yeah.
Originally, Ugin was from Tarkir and part of the plane's elemental soul. They retconned the story to make Ugin and Bolus brothers. The Ur-Dragon's wing beats Birth Live, or Live, fully sentient dragons.
So live.
Okay.
Live, fully sentient dragons.
Gotcha.
Try your second card each turn, but a counter on target creature gains lifelink until end of turn. Damn. Okay, add a red again. That's super helpful with a Dwarven Short Sword, which means we'll have 3 mana, or 4 mana left after, right? No, 3 mana left after. So we will do this. Okay. Combat. Attack here, and attack here, sure. They're 12, we're at 16. Let's get, I was going to say let's get dangerous. You're welcome, Amy.
Yeah. Darkwing Knight.
That's great.
All right. Dragon Bean says, stupid phone not letting me not letting me finish what I write. Laughing face. Marcus, I read that. Guillerme says, I don't think I mentioned it, but I built a commander deck featuring Daredevil. A
Nice.
man without fear.
Yeah.
It turned out amazing.
That's the only block they made here? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We win. Do you have something to stop this? I guess they have 3 cards in hand and 3 mana open. It's possible that we don't win now, but we could just win right now. This is 13 damage. Our creature dies. Okay, alright. Annoying, but fine. I guess they could have done that in response if we'd used it on this guy as well to make sure that Gandalf didn't die, but we had to try, and in fact, they're at 9. I mean, we could make something have hexproof and unable to be blocked. That's kind of fun. And in fact, if we put the short sword on here, do we have enough mana to do all that? Oh, and this? So 3, 4, 5. It would take 2 attacks. Okay. Do we not just do this? Why wouldn't we just do that, right? Yeah, perfect. Okay. We take 4, go to 12. They're at 9. Oh, they have a second Ori. That's why they did it. Good for you. Fearsome Goblin Pair. No trample on their side of the field. That's actually a really good play for us. Oh, never mind. I'm such an idiot. We just sack it now to draw 2 cards and amass Goblins 4. And now we have a 7/7. Feels okay, huh? God damn it. That's great. What a cool combo. All right. 7/7. Draw 2 cards. We just have a 5 drop. Deals damage only to a creature. Right? To another target creature. Okay. No attacks with the 7/7. But next turn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we draw a land, we can play both. Okay.
Dragon Bean says, I'm pretty sure it wasn't from anything. My head is a jumble of a library's worth of novels and random info, so I might have pulled it from my subconscious, but I don't know.
Damn it.
With a little emoji going like this.
We go to 1?
1 is not 0.
Yeah, but it's about to be.
Yeah.
Is it 1 to any target? Wow. Black Arrow kill.
Thank you, Fandango. Or Fandango, the movie thing.
No.
Seasoned.
There's 3 0/O's at the end.
Yeah.
So it's got to be the wrestling one.
Oh, okay.
Fandango. You know?
Yeah. Could be. I don't know. I didn't write it.
Did you like the... you were chatting, so I didn't get to talk to you about it, but I felt like you would approve of the deck box art.
Yes, I do. I love a beautiful spider.
That's right.
Fizzy says hot sauce was sweet, so that was a neat surprise.
Okay.
Dragon Bean says, and yay, lore with the professor, meaning Marcus. Fizzy says, I like when hot sauce has heat and flavor. and then says, "Let's get dangerous," with little music notes.
Hell yeah.
Dragon Bean says, "At Fizzy, sweet hot sauce is the best hot sauce." And Fizzy says, "Awesome." Fizzy says, "Oh, Amy, did you know they're making a new Darkwing Duck series?" Marcus responds to that with astonishment.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know it either. And Dragon Bean says, "Anyway, I need sleep. Good luck in the sealed run."
Thank you so much, Dragonbane, for wishing us good luck and for stopping by.
Yeah, thanks. We'll see you next time.
So this will let us do nothing, so I might as well play the tap land, because playing an untapped land won't help us. But, this is a little awkward, huh? Exile up to one target non-land permanent they control until this enchantment leaves the battlefield. When it enters, recruit. I mean, do I care about either of these? I really don't, right? So I'm probably just going to play this.
So, Fizzy, let's talk about this Darkwing Duck series a little bit here. I need some info.
Give her the deets, if you will. Say no attacks, obviously, into the 2/2. That would be silly. Bolg of the North.
Marcus says, "I've been playing Magic since the late 90s. I didn't really get into it until I started reading the lore." And, yeah, well, I mean, I'm still not really into it, but I'm into the lore.
You're into the lore. You're not into the game as much. Yeah, you're right.
But, I mean, not really, because we're not caught up on the lore at all, so...
No, we are not.
Fizzy says, "LOL, I got no other deets other than it's coming. Sorry." Laughing face.
That's fine.
Well, then I don't believe it.
Wow. That's a way.
You know, I don't believe it until I see it.
That's... Okay.
That's bullshit. I'm making that up. But anyway, I just don't want to get my hopes up for it and then have it be not a thing. So.
Ah, they got us with a hand land, sort of. I mean, they had 3 cards left, so.
Oh, Fizzy says Disney announced it recently. Oh, okay. You calling me a liar? No, I would never.
Gandalf Sparkstarter. Well, all 3 of our creatures are dead. We're just getting blown out at every single turn by this opponent. Every single turn, we've been blown out by them. When they played this, we only had 1 creature on the field. When they played this, we had 3 1 toughness creatures on the field, and they all died. Like, this is insane. They have been running over us from the moment that this game began.
I hope Doodle does come back before we leave, because I do have something to say to Doodle still. That I didn't get a chance to talk to them about while they were here.
Do I want to get rid of this one? Damn, there's so many good choices. Of things to keep, I mean. Do I really want to get rid of this? Fine, I'll get rid of that. I know it's a removal spell, but we have removal here and here as well. Do I just keep this up? That feels... No, it doesn't feel silly. We can get rid of the bothersome noisemaker that stop making the goblins bigger. And we do it now so that... Or the goblin army, I mean. And we do it now so that if they play a non-creature spell now, they don't get the counter, and then we have to, like, respond by killing the creature.
Guillerme says, "What's the best platform for reading the lore?"
The website has it for free. Wizards website. If you go to, I assume it's like magicthegathering.com or wizardsofthecoast.com. I have it. I can check in a moment.
Yeah, we'll get back to you on that, Guillermo.
In fact, I can probably check now.
Oh, okay. He's going to try and check now.
It is magic.wizards.com. Oh, boo. Where did it go? Are you kidding? Choose blockers. I guess I chump blocked the 4/3, but now how do I get to the... Really? You're going to be this
Sorry,
one?
guys. I can't see you at the moment.
Sorry, my fault. My fault. We got it. Hold. 3, 2, 1. There it is.
Okay.
Okay. And then I'll actually make it, big enough for you to see again.
Thank you.
Sorry. Do I play this 4/4? I'm at 8? This sucks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Draw 2 cards. It's not helpful. Let's play the 6-drop. If I draw another land next turn, I can play both of these, and that would feel kind of nice. Bofa, if you will. So, blocking here would be fine. I'd be able to kill there. They just have the removal spell. Okay. Well, F me, I guess. We're dead. Okay.
Cool,
In
cool.
fact, Amy,
Yes.
if you do the thing.
Thank you, the dead walk.
So we're dead, and we thank the dead walk. Because, I mean, I could stand up and walk if I chose to. We went 1 and 3. That was kind of bad.
Wow.
We went 3 and 3 with the first deck and 1 and 3 with this deck. Amy, I guess the question we have to ask ourselves now is, do we... Oh, thank God the previous Mastery's up. This has been glitched for like the last week.
Oh,
Because we only had one orb at the end, so we couldn't get any of these 3. But we could get one of these of these cards in a
we still
particular
can't
style.
get another orb
We're
because
not going
it's
to get
done.
another. Yeah, it's over. Yeah. So there's no chance of us getting the sleeve, so we might as well get one of these. So, like, I don't know. I had it kind of in my head narrowed down to Thor because I love Thor, right? Thor, God of Thunder, the Mythic. But just in general, good cards that will likely be in Cube in the future. The Unbeatable Squirrel Girl is a very good card. Storm is a phenomenal card.
That art's freaking sick.
Right. So do you want this one then?
Yeah.
Okay. I respect that fully. She is incredible as a card, as a piece of art on the card. Okay, anyway, then if we go back, the new Mastery is up for the Hobbit.
Okay.
And so you and I can talk off stream about whether we are interested enough in these 5 avatars, because that's all there are. Because I
Okay.
know you don't as much care about card styles, but these 5 avatars to want to spend gems on the Mastery Pass. Yeah.
Or not.
Right. Well, that's why I say if you like these enough, then we would, knowing that otherwise we are likely to get maybe 2 of these. So if you like 2 of them a lot and the other 3 you don't care about, then it's not worth our money to spend on the Mastery. But if you like 3 or more of them a lot and like really want them, then we can talk about it at least. That's all. Otherwise, if you check in with the rest of the chat, and please continue, folks, to deliver any messages that you want to give us, I'm going to just open some packs because we can while we wait. Ooh, we have 18 already from the new set. Damn.
Nice. Let's see. Fizzy says Disney also announced several movies. Zootopia 3, Incredibles 3, Coco 2, and Frozen 3 are among them.
That's right. As well as like some other ones that like, you know, are just names that like don't mean anything because it's a new, not a sequel of some sort. So, you know.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about any of that. I mean, I like Zootopia fine, but I don't know if I feel like it necessitates a third one.
Well, we still haven't seen the second one.
Oh. I thought I had.
No.
Incredibles 3 is probably going to be incredible.
I hope so.
Coco 2, I haven't seen Coco 1.
That's true. And we do have Disney Plus, so we could at any time. But,
Yeah.
You know, when we had time, and we literally just talked about still needing to read Guillermo or watch Guillermo's videos.
Right,
well, so,
exactly.
you
So
know.
Coco is low on the list of things we need to get to. Frozen 3, oh, that's cool.
It's a merfolk. We
Yeah.
love merfolk. Apparently, it's our first. I don't know about that. Mark of the Vampire and Belligerent Brontodon. Look at it stomping on the other one. It's sad.
That's rough.
And then we got the rare Vraska's Contempt.
Yeah. Okay.
She's got some contempt, all right.
Yeah. Can't blame her.
Mm-hmm.
Frozen 3, I don't feel like we need it. You know, it's just a money grab. But that's my opinion. Yeah. Not everybody's going to agree with that. That spider's adorable.
It's a classic giant spider. It's wrapping up like a dragon in its web
That's sick as hell.
because it's a giant spider.
I love it.
It's from M19. I'm sure we have plenty of them upstairs.
We were talking about mounts earlier. I want this to be my mount.
You'd have a lot of fur to grab onto to like make sure that you don't fall off.
Yay.
It says, after everything I've survived, it's hard to be frightened by anything anymore. A quote by Vivian Reed. Well, look at this dude. Hell yeah.
Ooh.
It's a dwarf cleric.
Yeah, I feel like I've never seen him before. He's pretty awesome.
Sick as hell. I like it. Okay. I mean, I'll keep going. Oh, God.
Okay. Guillerme says, "Oh, thank you," about the lore.
Yeah.
Marcus says there are a few people making unofficial audio versions you can find on YouTube and other streaming services.
Hell yeah. That's right.
And Guillerme says, "Thank you too, Marcus. Fizzy, I am looking forward to Incredibles 3. Will be an epic movie."
Yeah.
Marcus says, "The cave where I gathered the clay had 3 amethyst geodes in it. Sick.
That is sick.
I'm going to go back and gather the basalt and calcite for my next build."
Hell yeah. That sounds great.
Can't blame Veraska for her contempt at all. Agreed.
I guess before we end the stream, or as we end the stream, we just played Hobbit for the first time on the channel. Let's open some Hobbit packs. We opened 10. We got 3 mythics out of them. That's awesome. Scroll to the end. There's going to be a lot of firsts because, in fact, there aren't a lot of firsts. But we've got Front Porch Sentries. Do you like these guys?
No.
Okay. Plunder the Troll Shaws. I think this card is really cool.
Okay.
Helps you to draw your second card in a turn, right? Oin the Brave. I really like the low drop legendary dwarves in this set. I feel like I got really lucky, I guess, during pre-release to be able to play them often. Like to be able to play the low drop dwarves in many of the pre-releases that I did. And they're just very good. They're so plentiful, right? This is a common. This Ori Keeper of Songs is a common. They both have storied on them. And so now you're 2/3 of the way there. Because you only need 3 legendary creatures and or sagas and or artifacts. And so this is a legendary creature on turn 2. This is a legendary creature on turn 3. Like if you have Well-Worn Spatula on turn 1, on turn 3 you have the story. You have the Enduring Story. Like, it's really, really cool. Another Oin the Brave. We have a Goblin Plate Mail, also a very good card. You used this to very good effect in your deck, if you recall, during the Two-Headed Giant pre-release. Another Front Porch Sentries.
It's my bee. My cutie bee.
It's the Great Fierce Bee. Do you think it's fierce?
She fierce.
She fierce, yeah. It says, if one were to sting me, I should swell up as big again as I am, said Bilbo.
What?
Like I believe that means 2 twice his size.
Oh, okay.
Like as big as I am, outward. That's my guess. Stone by Sunlight. These guys had a bad time. That was one of their names is William. It's the Troll Negotiations guys that are also a rare.
Yeah.
It's all 3 of their names. It's those guys.
I remember it.
Key to the Side Door.
Yeah.
Eagle's Rescue. Hell yeah. And it's an Azorius card. Shoutouts to Azorius cards, huh? Bifer Melodic Rider. Somebody played this against us.
I love this art.
It's beautiful,
so
right?
Beautiful.
Yeah, I agree. Bofer. So there's Bifer and Bofer. Bofer Reliable Guardian.
Okay.
Lake Town Mariners.
What's going on with this guy's head?
Which guy? He's got like a hood on.
It looks like a horseshoe.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
There's Bard the Bowman.
Okay. Cool.
Right?
Is he a bard or is he a bowman?
His name is Bard. He is a bowman.
Oh, got it.
And in fact, the quote or the flavor text says, "No one has dared to face the dragon for many an age, nor would they have dared now if it hadn't been for the grim-voiced bard urging them on." Okay, rares and mythics. First, well, a great way to start. Rare wild card, followed by Desert Wereworm, which is not first. The Great Goblin is a first. Our opponent played this against us.
Okay.
A Bejeweled Warg. What do you think of this guy?
A lot.
You think a lot of this guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I think this guy is a lot.
Oh, I see. This goblin is fascinated by... we have the Sackville Bagginses. We have a first in Through the Forest Gate.
Ooh.
It is 8 mana for this card.
It's so cool.
We also have an Unexpected Party. I love this card so much. Again, I talked about really liking playing dwarves, like the low-cost dwarves or whatever. So, like, yeah, you could wait until turn 7 and play, like, 4-2, or make 4/2/2 dwarves, and then the turn after, make them all 4/4s. And or you could just play this out on turn 4 after you've played, like, turn 2 dwarf, turn 3 dwarf. Now you play this on turn 4, and both of those dwarves get +2/+2 permanently. It's pretty great. I will let you read before we go over the mythics.
Okay. Guillermo says, guys, thanks for another great night. I need to head out a little early today. Joe, we're rooting for you to build the best Hobbit deck of all time so you don't lose a single match. Ha ha ha.
Hey, I will do my best, but, we shall see. Stay tuned over the coming weeks of us playing this format, and we'll see if I improve, backslide, or stay just as consistent as I was tonight.
He says, as you already know, I'm sending you all a warm and affectionate hug straight from southeastern Brazil, along with some delicious, flavorful pão de queijo.
Nicely done. You got it.
Did it twice.
2 in a row.
He says yes.
Amazing.
Okay. Got it. Finally.
And yes, thank you so much, Guillermo. Have a great night.
Yes.
Of course.
I love seeing you here as always.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure. Our first mythic of the night in these packs is Elrond, Moon Reader.
Oh, also, Guillermo, didn't you have a test? How'd you do on that? Am I remembering that right?
Oh.
And Marcus is given a party hat emoji face
Hell yeah.
thing. I don't know. Whatever the fuck.
It's all of that. It's a party emoji, yeah. Smaug the Magnificent.
Yes.
What a great card.
Isn't he magnificent?
Yeah, he really is. Look at him.
Yeah. Beautiful.
4/3 flying haste for 4. Whenever Smaug attacks, he deals damage equal to the number of treasures you control to any target, and at the beginning of your upkeep, make a treasure. And last but not least, Dancing from Dark to Dawn.
Yeah.
With your cute bear friend messing with your cute bee friends.
Yes.
And that doesn't mean boyfriends, that means bees that are friends.
All bees are friends.
Yeah. Okay. So then I guess I was redundant. My bad.
All bees are friends.
Yeah, I said that. All right, I agreed with you. I mean,
Yeah, but lots of other people don't.
Dancing from Dark to Dawn is a really cool card. Whenever you cast
It's awesome.
Whenever you cast a creature spell, put X +1/+1 counters on target creature you control, where X is that spell's mana value. And landfall, whenever a land you control enters, make a 2/2 bear.
Awesome.
Crazy cards in this
Very
set.
cool. Because it's bears dancing, and what could be better? Bees dancing. Obviously.
Guess what, Amy?
Yes.
And everybody else. That is going to be the end of this particular stream. We will be back with more Magic the Gathering Cross the Hobbit next Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on this channel for more Magic Monday. But that is not the next time that we will be live in general. Next time we will be live in general will be this Friday for Fallout Friday, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern right here on, or sorry, I should say over on Video Games for All. That link, along with the link to our third channel,
Gluten-free for all.
is down in the description box below. And whether you are here or at either of those two channels, if you're enjoying the things that we're doing and you want to see more from us, please do not forget to subscribe and ring that bell so that you will get notifications whenever any of our videos come out and or whenever we go live. As a reminder, if you want to support us further, first of all, thank you so much. Here on YouTube, likes and shares go a very long way, and we do really appreciate any and all support that you're all willing to give.
Yes.
You can also check the rest of the links in the description down below to come join us on our Instagram. So you can follow us over there. We have our 2 Instagram accounts for Geek for All.
And Gluten Free for All.
We have our community Discord that was, Pseudo talked about tonight. That is linked down in the description box below. We'd love to have you come join us there. And we have our Patreon. And if you have the means, only if you have the means, we would really appreciate if you would consider supporting us over there as well.
Yes.
And like I said, all those links are down in the description that you would need. But, Amy, to properly thank all of the amazing folks that we had joining us tonight, you have some work to do.
I do. Marcus says, peace, yellow heart, see you Fallout Friday.
You know it.
Hearts back.
It's going to be fun. That's, again, Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern over on Video Games for All. Link down below. We'd love to have you come join us.
Yes. Guillermo, thank you so much for being here. As you know, we very much appreciate it. Fizzy Star, thank you for being here, especially on your trip day, your travel day for your honeymoon.
Yes. Nothing but wishes of love, safety, and fun for you both.
Yes.
Throughout this trip.
Yes, and I'm sure you won't hear any of this because you're already at the airport, getting on the plane, looking amazing, trotting on off to London.
You do not need to look amazing on a plane. Wear shorts, wear flip-flops. Just do
But
what
of
you
course
gotta do.
you do, though.
Sure.
And Dragonbane, thank you so much for being here. As always, we love ya.
Yes. Oh, man. How am I gonna...
Doodle was here.
Yeah.
Doodle never came back. I really hope you do come back. I have more I wanted to say to you.
But thank you so much for being here at all. It
Yes.
was really appreciated. And yes, we hope to see you soon.
Yes. There's much to talk about.
Yeah.
And hopefully next time. There's more I want to say to Marcus too, probably. The Doc Zoom was here for a bit. Thank you for being here. Always appreciate it.
Big time.
And Antonio was here. Thanks for being here, I think.
Yeah, we didn't fully understand your first message, but
Right.
the second and third were helping us out, and so we always appreciate that. So, yeah. Thanks for stopping in, and if you wanted to clarify that, I suppose you could follow our channels and do that somewhere in the many ways that we have of getting in touch with us in some capacity. So,
Yeah.
please feel free.
Yes, and long-legged, if you choose to at some point come back and explain after you cool down a bit what's going on with you, we'll be here.
Yeah. But otherwise, to everyone else who joined us tonight, but we did not just mention by name, it is not because we don't appreciate you. We really do. Thank you
Yes.
for spending any and all of your time with us that you chose to, because it means the world. You can watch us however you choose. We're not picky. We don't, put requirements on it or anything. We appreciate you being here nonetheless.
Yes.
And that's if you're watching on the VOD as well, and you're always more than welcome to give yourself a shout out in the comments down below if you are watching on the VOD. But otherwise, between now and the next time that we see you all, whenever that happens to be, please continue to stay safe and happy and healthy. That is to you and yours, and it is super important. And for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I have been Joe.
And I'm Amy.
And as we always say, in whichever video or stream of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.